You are listening to the Fresh Take Network.
Howdy, folks. It's Double J here. It's J-E-double-F, J-double-R-E, double T. Ha, ha, ha. Now, I know what you're thinking to yourself. Double J, what do you know about sneakers? I will have you know that Jeff Jarrett has walked a mile in a pair of Air Jordans before you was born, son. Double J knows everything there is to know about sneakers. But on the rare occasion where Double J doesn't exactly know what time it is when it comes to shoes, I tell you one thing, he's not going to be left in the dark. So who's turning on the light, bro, Double J? Well, that's the guys at the YYC Soldiers. Right here on the Got 'em podcast. Double J stays tuned in to Hard, stays listening to Albert, always got an ear out for Adam, and you better believe he's hanging on every word that Jermaine's got to say. Remember, folks, right here, Got 'em podcast, Double J, all of us together, conglomerated, we're going to keep you in the know. Ain't I great?
Everybody wanna be a star.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Got 'em, the YYC Soldiers podcast, where we chat sneakers, streetwear, sneaker wear, street sneakers, everything under the sun, all that jazz.
All encompassing.
We've got the YYC Soldiers crew here. I am your host, Adam Dieselpower. I'm ready to get rolling with the squad today. We are one down, but one up. So I'd say we're even. We're even with the squad this week.
That's right up, baby.
No Albert. He might pop in later, like Andrew Fung style last week. Just jump in right in the middle. But we've got in the bottom corner, Cassius Clay with the gloves, King Kamba. I think back in the YYC.
I'm back.
Cool. We can only have one Red Deer person on the chat every week.
Right.
So
Oh, the Red Deer men. I didn't even think of that.
that's how it works.
Tag teaming.
And then we got, as always, Mr. Southwest PE Poppy, JC Jermaine Cummings.
Oh,
What
ready
up?
to get into it, man. Ready to yap it up for yet another week on the Air Jordan 5 this week.
Air
Big
Jordan
time for us,
5s.
man. Let's go. Let's
And
go.
because it's the Air Jordan 5, we got a special guest today. We've had him on the show. You know him. You love him, hopefully. He's a huge Air Jordan 5 fan. He requested to come on this episode and chat about the shoe with us. We've got Eli Falls, or Fallsy, as he likes to be called. What up, man?
Hey.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
What up,
Thanks
boy?
for having me. Glad to be
See
here.
you
Excited
back.
to talk some
See you
Jordan
back.
5s with you guys.
Yeah, repping the YYC Soldiers
YYC Soldiers
Jordan
special.
5
Mm.
5
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
Mm.
Jamming
The
out.
only choice.
Mm.
Jamming out.
I don't even have one of them. What
Mhm.
the
This is
hell?
one and one, baby.
You missed out. You missed out from the
What
5th
the
Calgary
hell?
sneaker swap.
I was there.
You weren't there right. You didn't do it right.
No.
Eli, what's
Only
going
I was
on?
planning the event.
You got anything cool going on, or you just quarantine
Hanging
life?
out, man, excited to talk some sneakers. Got a little Troubled Monk, Pesky Pig
Nice.
IPA.
Nice.
Nice little thing. Yeah, working on a new tattoo, going in to get that
Hey.
color. So,
Woo.
little half sleeve starting there. And
Nice.
yeah,
All right,
that's about
all right.
all that's going on in my life.
Sweet.
Under the gun. Let's go. Keep that thing buzzing.
Cool. So I guess let's start rolling then. Let's do collection report. Who's got new stuff? Why don't Eli? I know you had something new this week. Why don't you show off that?
Yeah. So Air Max 90 infrared golf. So a little twist on a classic. I feel like all the shoes I've picked up recently have been Air Max 90 infrareds, but you know, there's worse shoes you could pick up 3 of all in a row. But yeah, waterproof. Like I said, kind of Tate sole. It's spikeless. So I don't know if you guys can see the sole there. It's more like studded than
Oh,
spiked.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like a turf.
I'm excited to get these on the course. Yeah, it's like a turf shoe. So I'm excited to get these on the course. Like I said, I'm not a great golfer, but if you can't be good, you got to look good, right? So
That's it.
Every time.
That's where these come in.
Every single time.
Those soles look completely different. Not even like the lack of spikes, but like just the design itself. Look at all that. What is going on there?
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
entire
totally different.
outsole. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
completely different.
completely
No,
different.
I don't see too much waffle going on there, but
No, doesn't need waffle.
I trust NSW.
Needs spikes.
Spikeless, isn't it?
Oh yeah, not spikes. Turf, little
Turf.
nubs.
Grip,
You need nubs.
studded,
Little
yeah,
bit of
studded.
turf.
I think it's what they're calling them.
For your
Um,
pleasure.
Studded for me, sneaker
Yeah,
wise.
studded for your pleasure. You got anything else, Eli, or is that's your pickup for the week?
That's it.
That's
Pretty
cool.
quiet over here.
That's cool. I'll show off mine next. I have a non-sneaker related pickup. I have a friend who's getting really into like hat club hats and stuff. And he sent me one that he thought I would want. And unfortunately it's too small. It's really tight on my head, but it's really dope. It's Chicago Bulls one from this is like the 97 logo, and the patch on the side is that 6-time champion patch. Super nice with that. And then the pink undervisor.
Oh man, that's how you
I
know it's
like
out of the 90s.
I
Yeah.
like it.
That's how
So,
you know it's out of the 90s.
Super dope hat. It's a 7 1/8. I think I need a 7 1/4, or I need to stretch the ever living shit out of this hat.
Or
Gotta go down
90s
to-
style, baby. Just perch
gotta-
that thing like it's the
Yeah,
I was
90s.
doing that earlier. It
Pull it
was
off. You can
pretty
do
high.
it.
Might have to go down to Lamley's and buy a hat jack and stretch it out.
Stretch it
Stretch it
out.
out.
That's
Yeah.
what happens, I guess. So
Clean lid there, my guy.
yeah, that's it for me. Har, what you got rolling this week?
I was lucky enough to pick up the UNC ones there.
Ooh, Michael Jordan ones.
There we
University Blue.
Yep. Got lucky with some Foot Locker action there. But
Clean.
yeah, pretty happy with them. Can't say they're not nice.
Might be like
they're
sun-kissed
good.
berry lemonade.
Maybe.
Close.
Close. We're pretty
I'd
close.
love to see a Jordan 1 in that blue.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, super nice. I mean, suede is nice on them. The leather's been pretty good on these ones with the new ones. So I'm pretty happy with them. Can't complain.
Do they sit down flat? I know a lot of these Jordan 1s that are coming out now got that weird like oblong sole going on where they don't sit flat on like a flat surface. The build seem okay on them?
Yeah,
kind of
I think they're
bubbled,
all
yeah.
right. They're okay. Yeah, they sit pretty flat. I don't think there's any issue with them.
What's up? Clean pair. Cute
Yeah.
pad.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
they're not bad. Yeah,
Okay.
they did well. I'll give them that. I'll give them
Okay.
that.
You'll give it a pass.
Yeah, I'll give it a pass.
The QC.
Yep.
Dope.
Quality check done.
Dope. Anything else you got, Har?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. Jermaine, you got nothing this week?
Bone dry, baby. I got nothing for y'all this week, man.
Dry.
I'm coming empty-handed yet again. I'm just here latching on to Eli and Har's pickups and your pickups, man. You guys hauled this week. That's what's up.
You were the only one who had a pickup last week, so
Yeah,
It's only
had to
right.
step it up.
That's
yeah.
all right.
we take turns here. We're all about sharing the spotlight. All right, let's roll on to this week's releases. Kind of a light week, I think. Not a whole lot to talk about. I've got 3 pairs for the week that we can chat about. So why don't we bring those up? The first shoe to talk about is a new Jordan 35 coming out. This is a Jason Tatum. We'll call it air quotes PE because it's a PE, but it's out. It's out to the public. It's called The Greatest Gift. It's this like, what is it called? Blue Fury. It's like blue, like a light baby blue, sort of neon green, red, purple. Some pretty wild colors. Green Spark, Blue Fury, University Red, and Purple Nebula.
Now, it's not a women's pair, right? It's just dedicated to the women in his life. Is that
It's
right?
not a
I think
women's
so.
pair,
Yeah.
but on the tongue here it says "Women in Power"
Mhm.
on both shoes, and then the insole says "Fearless" down here somewhere, way down here. Yeah, so it's not a women's pair. There is a women's, what shoe is it? That like Delta What are they
Oh
calling
man,
it?
the new dad shoe.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new dad shoe. They did a women's version of that in this colorway.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like a pack.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, what do you guys think? You guys digging this? Too bright, too crazy?
I like them, man. I like them. They're super experimental with like ever since the 33s specifically. They've been getting really experimental with a lot of the PE pairs, man, and I'm here for it. Put all the colors on that thing, get crazy. I know Tatum, he's always got some wild colors on his game time signatures from the 34s, 35s, obviously. So more colors the better, if you ask me. Am I picking up a pair? Probably not. But hey, man, I'm not mad at them. They're cool. They're cool.
Yeah, I think I'd say the same. They're all right. They're not too bad. A little bit of candy blue in there.
Yeah, nice little clear sole.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
It'll
they
be
definitely
interesting to
pop.
see.
Definitely
Yeah,
pop.
for sure.
Yeah, you said Tatum has a bunch. Like the last one that released the 34s was those. What were they like the zoo? Welcome to the zoo ones with like all the animal prints on them.
Oh yeah.
For sure. It gets
Those
wild.
those were
was dope.
dope. I'm still hunting for those. I'm still on the lookout. But the problem with
I
these
like
is
that.
like nobody wears them. Nobody wears them, so they just like sit
Yeah.
and they never show up on GOAT. They just show up on GOAT as unworn DS and stupid prices. So
Crazy.
just wear your damn shoes and then give them to me
Please.
at a discount. That's all I want.
Completely different topic, but 35s. I'm meh on them, honestly. 35 or 34s, I think did a great job of like embodying the spirit of the four, putting it with something new and kind of giving that same feel. The 35s, and like, I don't know if this is just because necessarily of the heel part of the fives. I just think it's too like, here's half of the fives and here's half of something new, and just kind of put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like the 34s are more like integrated, and it's like they're kind of putting, a couple ideas together to make something new. Where this literally just looks like, hey man, half five, half something else. And I'm like having troubles like pushing myself enough to like the 35s as to where I actively go out for a pair. I haven't even like tried to get a pair yet. And like they're not bad, but like I don't know, man. After like the amazing success personally that I feel that the 34 was, I feel like this didn't necessarily miss the boat, but it's definitely late for it, for sure.
Yeah, you're talking like this tongue and this collar kind of.
Exactly.
That's the five, and then they just like
here's something new.
Chop the top of a new shoe and then just plug that in.
Right. It's just too like it's too easy of a combination.
It's too like on the nose, yeah. It's
exactly.
Not as simple as the 34. It's not so much as an homage. It almost looks like a mashup.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to like them, man. I don't hate them. I'm trying to like 35s, but I don't know if you guys have gotten a pair yet, but I haven't actively gone out and got a pair.
No, I got the 34, and I don't know. The only 35s I've wanted so far are those Paris ones. Other than that, I've been, it's a pass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on a Bayou Boys for really cheap. I might try out a pair, but it had to be really cheap for me to jump.
Yeah.
Can't lie, I'm not a fan of this year's Bayou Boys. I do not like those whatsoever.
They're not
compared to the 34s. 34s were so good.
Just the hardest, man. So hard.
They're not
definitely like shoe, 10 steps down.
Yeah.
But it's still there. It's not terrible.
Yeah. You think they'll get cheap though? I don't know.
Yeah,
like I like
those ones have been sitting. Like those are. I think you can still get them at like stores.
Pretty sure you still can.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. I've come across like Marquette PE 35s I was able to get, and like for a good price, and I'm just like, oh, not right now. Not right now. Whereas like previous years, I'm like, yes, please, right now. With 35s, I'm like,
give me the newest Jordan.
Yeah, I feel like they've been missing every other year.
Oh, you didn't like 33s?
Well, I like the 30s, didn't like the 31s. The 32s were like, they're all right. 33s, nah. 34s, a little bit better. 35s is a miss.
So 36, we're waiting for the 36.
We'll see what 36 says.
Yeah.
They better not ruin the sixes. Oh, gonna be mad.
We'll see. I'm thinking lace lock. I think it might be a lace lock.
I hope. Yeah, I don't know. They got to be a basketball shoe still. So
yeah.
We'll see.
I just hope it's more.
I don't want to see. Yeah, I don't want to see too much. I don't want to see that tongue like they did with this.
I was just gonna say you're gonna get
just put that plastic tongue there, and you're like, oh, great.
There you go.
The 2-finger tongue.
Which is basically what happened this year.
Yeah,
Jeez,
exactly.
come on.
Slap it on. All right, let's keep rolling with what's coming out this week. I think these 35s come out Friday this week. So if you want them, get on Sneakers. Seems to be the only place to get them. The next one also comes out Friday. We got Kim Jones, noted fashion designer, doing another collab with Nike. He's done a few collabs in the past, mostly clothing. I think he's done shoes as well. But these are 2 pairs of Jordan 95 Kim Jones. I think they're both coming out. I've heard some things. This one definitely is coming out, this orange one. I'm not sure if the Volt one got delayed a little bit, but
I don't know if
it's a clean pair.
Oh, I was going to say, it kind of gives me like a golf shoe vibe. I don't know if it's just because I'm excited for golf season, but with like that toe cap and I don't know, just the toe cap, I think is what's giving me
that slight little check.
They're not
on the
bad,
toe cap.
but
the toe check.
Nothing too exciting for me.
No, I mean they definitely went for that,
cool.
97 neon look with this guy here, trying to play it off a little bit, but they're all right. I mean, I'm not going to call, but they're okay. They're clean.
Like the clear sole.
Yeah,
clear sole on it's kind of nice. There's also a clothing line. Honestly, pretty bland clothing line. In my
right?
Yeah.
Is this Kim Jones stuff?
I'd have to pass.
Oh,
Yes.
come on now. This is regular Nike Lab. Come on now.
It is. It's like Nike Lab basics.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah. This is okay.
I mean, it's not like I would probably wear some of it, but am I gonna like jump off a bridge to get some of it? No.
Whew.
Nah.
I would hope not.
Definitely not.
How high's the bridge?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how high the bridge is. Yeah, okay. All right,
It's okay.
Let's move on.
95.
Saturday, Jordan 3 back in the building. We talked about the Jordan 3s a couple weeks ago. We obviously didn't talk. We've talked about this shoe in the past, I think, but we didn't talk about this last week because it hadn't, or the other week because it hadn't come out yet. So this is finally coming out March 20th. Midnight Navy with the Midnight Navy box.
Nope. And nothing
it's a
against
pass
them.
for
It's just,
me.
it's just another, new color on an old classic, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but man, poor Air Jordan 3. Just give it some time now. Just let it. You said it was going to go in the vault. You didn't do it. You fucking beat us over the head with more colors than we've ever seen after saying it's going to go in the vault. And I'm sure, obviously, now it's never going to stop. But I'm just gonna put these on the side and just let these continue to sit at outlets.
Yes, sir. Other than Albert, nobody else is going to be buying these. So.
Man, Albert already has these. I'm sure.
Hold up. I mean, no, I don't think I'll go after these at release. I do like the colorway. It's clean. The shape's really nice. I got the red pair, and I wear them a ton. So I think for that reason, like, if I could find these below retail, I think I could scoop a pair up. But I'm not chasing these at release for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, they're kind of the alternates of those Unite Chicago ones.
Yeah,
like the red Jumpman Air on the back.
Mm-hmm.
No Nike Air on these ones. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's it. Pretty light week, would you say?
Yeah.
Definitely. Not a whole lot coming.
Not a whole lot to talk about there. Well, let's get rolling to our stories of the week. Some stuff that we've seen that we're interested in talking about. The first thing is a new pack. They're calling it, I think it's all called this. No, it's not. I don't know what the pack is called. It's not really a pack, but it is a pack. We'll just get into the shoes.
Pack to be named at a later date.
Yeah, pack to be named. It doesn't have a pack, but each shoe has a special name, which is very weird, and they're all different shoes. So starting off, we've got the maximum volume Nike Air More Up Tempo. This might look like it's just set up for the picture, but this is what the shoe looks like. It comes with tissue paper wrapped around it, and then you're supposed to rip it off. or just wear it. I don't know.
Question mark?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you supposed to wear it like this?
God damn, quite the letdown. Rip it off to reveal what is a colorway underneath.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
There's your rip. So it does look like it's stitched on.
Weird.
Yeah, okay. You know what's wild too? Of all the ridiculous and crazy out there colorways that they've brought back in the more up tempo, they've done the retro of the OG colorways time and time again, a whole bunch of new colorways. There's one OG colorway that they haven't brought back, and it's basically this whole midsole with the fresh water inside the air bubble, black midsole, and then it's a white upper. And those things are absolutely fire, and I don't know why they haven't brought those back yet. These are like super reminiscent of those. These are just essentially just black instead of being white. So like seeing these just kind of makes me think of those and just like how they've done every colorway in more up tempos over the last 10 years, except for those. And then they come with these, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these.
Well, how do you feel
They're a little
about
weird?
how you feel about these next ones in the pack? Let's keep it rolling. We got the Air Force One, keep them fresh. Now, this is an Air Force One with the box paper of a normal Air Force One wrapped around the shoe, and then you can rip it off to reveal an extremely yellowed Jordan 1 or Air Force One. Like,
Okay.
I don't know.
These things better be wrapped in leather inside the box, man. If you're going to wrap the shoe in tissue paper,
Yeah.
replace that shit with some leather, man. Come on now.
Seriously.
It's only right.
yeah, and it's around the laces too, the lace holes.
Oh, that's so strange.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on with these in person.
Yeah.
I need someone to pick up a pair and see what's really going on with these.
Yeah. No, I agree. I do like that yellowed sole though.
Yeah, the shoe is clean. The shoe
yellowed
can't be mad
sole
at the
is
shoe,
actually
right?
nice. Yeah.
Can't be mad at the Air Force One low and white on white. Can't be mad at that. But
No.
what's going on with the tissue paper?
There's another Air Force One. They call it the Air Force One Shadow. I don't even know what that is. That's another style of Air Force One, apparently. But this one's called the Goddess of Victory. And you've got the same tissue paper to reveal
This is so weird.
quite a different shoe. I guess the Shadow is the 2-layered shoe with all this stuff. I don't know.
I mean, like, what if you put these on the shelves at a store? Kids are just going to come rip the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Like,
What is the purpose?
I don't understand.
Down. I would say that the shit's not meant to be worn, but when you've got it going inside of the lace holes, it's like,
Yeah.
is somebody thinking that we're going to be wearing these?
And look at
Like
this.
this?
It's got like stitched. Like it's stitched through the tissue paper so it stays on.
Huh?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like on the back, especially on that back heel, it's stitched on. Like I
So
don't
weird.
understand it.
okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys want one more? Because
Let's
we
go.
got one more.
Well,
in
let's
this
see it.
pack.
Have to.
There's a dunk low. We're calling it Flip the Old School. Now, this is what the shoe looks like. It's got like an upside down check, some ostrich leather, and the alternating colors on the shoe. But these two come in some drawing paper.
I mean, I like the shoe. I don't
Yeah,
know
like
about
this
this
is-
paper.
Yeah.
This is
You
the
got-
best looking paper set so far.
Yeah.
You
so
got
And I
the
think it's
far.
just because it's
Nice.
not torn up. I think it's because it's actually like flush on the shoe.
Right.
Yeah. And you got the flipped Nike on the tongue. Everything's
I do
flipped.
like
Flipped
the
laces,
shoe
flipped
concept
colors.
itself.
Yeah.
Like the ostrich on here. Dunks always kill it with the materials. I love it.
Yeah, the ostrich is nice. What do you think about that upside down swoosh?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
You think Travis
I
is
don't
mad? You think
mind
that's what he wanted? And then they were like, you can't go upside down. You gotta go backwards. And
You
he's
gotta
like,
go backwards.
He's like, okay.
We'll make your swoosh bigger.
What's gonna happen with Nike QC when they fuck it up and the swoosh is right side up?
Yeah.
It's just a normal
Bro,
shoe. They're
bro,
stop.
Nah,
No
man, that's gonna be the sample pair that sells on eBay. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Big money for a pair
That's
with
the
the
one.
normal swooshes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the, what do we want to call this? Tissue paper pack?
Yeah.
The TPP?
COVID ready. Achoo.
COVID ready pack.
COVID ready tissue paper pack. Jermaine brought up this next shoe that we want to talk about. Continuing on the Air Force One train. I think it's a cool one to chat about. This is the Air Force One Experimental. There's been a few colorways coming out. And the difference, I think, is like kind of this interior and then the sort of lacing bungee makes this experimental. But this one specifically is the USPS, United States Postal Service version of the Air Force One Experimental.
What is not to love, man? We all have gotten those USPS boxes show up at the door. How do you feel when that USPS box shows up?
Yes.
Go up, Adam. Go up,
How
Adam.
you
What's
feel.
the title of this thing?
Ships with UPS.
Ironically, this USPS themed Air Force One will be shipped with
it's
UPS.
It's over. It's over. I'm done.
Look at the midsole. Like, kind of looks like there's like an overlay on these again. Hey, and
it does on the entire shoe, but it's actually done right, where it's actually like sucked up to the form of the shoe.
It's like vacuum sealed rice paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like some sort of sushi, or like it should be filled with like something. It should be filled with something I can eat. That's what it feels like to me.
Regardless, man, that box alone sends me over the moon for these things.
Is that the actual box for it?
I would hope so. I'm under the impression that it is, because when I saw that box and we got the return to Cinder tags on the heel, man, it brings up all kind of good memories. Only great things come in those boxes, man.
That's
USPS
true.
to your door. So like, if I'm able to go into my sneaker room and have just a USPS box here that's not all torn up and matched up from customs, that's ready for me to touch and it's nice, come on, man, bring it on.
What if they ship these just in that box?
Yeah.
I mean, they would have to. That'd be the time I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that.
Your UPS driver is going to be booting it down your driveway.
Yeah.
No
how you gonna put them in a UPS box? Come on.
So you think this is going to be the box? I'm not so sure.
I would hope so.
I'm not so sure.
I don't think so.
There's no Nike branding on there.
Yeah, I think this is just for the picture.
We'll see.
Find out. We'll see. Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah.
Jermaine, you find out. You get a pair.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do that, and I'll bring it up here, and I'll let y'all know that no, it is not a regular orange Nike box. It is a USPS box with the Nike Air shoes in them, ready to go.
Yes.
Bungee snap
Perfect.
off the laces. No bungee for me. No bungee. No cord. Regular pair of Air Force Ones in red, white, and blue. Come on, man. Come on. Can't be mad at that.
Yeah. I think it was it last week I showed off my latest pickup. It was those Clot Kiss of Death Air Max 1s. I got lucky on the Clot app, the Juice Store app, and they shipped them all the way from Hong Kong. And pretty quick, actually, surprisingly quick. Pretty nice. And then just this week, Clot announces a second edition of this shoe, a Chinese exclusive dubbed the Kiss of Death Cha, which is tea.
Yeah, you got it.
Tea. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're in what I still bothering me what this pack is. I can't think of what the packet reminds me of. But it's these earth tones, this beige, dark brown, beige, and red swoosh.
That mud guard perfectly goes with my skin tone, brother. Let me tell you, I would wear these without any socks for real.
No, you'd be
Just
good.
to take a picture.
You'd be good.
Just to take a
100%.
picture. Just to take a picture, man. I'm ready.
Okay.
The Browns, China.
If anybody in the city gets a size 13 in, we want to do a photo shoot. We need to do a photo shoot right here.
Sell them to me. I got $100 with your name on it.
So yeah, here's what's his name? What's the dude's name from Clot? I can't remember.
Was it Edison?
Edison Chung. Chang?
Edison Chen.
Yeah, here he is. No shoes, no socks. Sorry, no socks. Just loose.
Cover his nose because his feet smell so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right. Again, I'm not breaking the bank for them.
Yeah.
They're cool. Just because they're a China exclusive, these are going to go insanely high priced, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Yes.
Cloud stuff is hard, man. The collabs are always nice.
Yeah.
They do a good job.
Canadian, that guy's Canadian born, by the way.
Is he?
Chen. Oh, yeah. Vancouver, BC.
Crazy.
Then he went to Hong Kong after.
Crazy.
Sir.
That's cool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
On the heels of that Air Max 1, we have another Air Max 1 that just saw the light of day with some pictures. Coming out for Air Max Day, 0326 is Air Max Day. So next week is this evolution of icons. Now, Eli was saying kind of what this looks like or feels like.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a master feel to it, just with the color blocking around the mud guard there and how it's broken up.
Yep.
But
No, it definitely reminded me of the same thing for sure.
Yeah, just the way it's
just like
placed up like that.
A more poor execution of the masters.
It looks to me like they're pulling from other Air Max models. Like you can see on the tongue tags there, they got like the TN tag, the lace guard, the plastic pieces there. That looks like it's from an Air Max 90.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean 97s. Yeah, see a bunch of
silver from the 95s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they're growing on me. Probably not a pair I'm gonna chase, but I feel like there's some cool stories, and it's one of those pairs. I think as you see more and as more information comes out about them, I might be like, oh yeah, they did a cool job with that.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'll be chasing these.
No, yeah, I think I'm the same way. Generally, I like to go after some of these Air Maxes, but I think this one's a pass for me. Like I said, it's sort of the poor version of the Masters, but I'm not mad at them. I mean, what are you going to do after you do the Masters? That's tough. But yeah, exactly, right? If you're especially trying to go for the same type of color blocking. I'm still after sort of like the highlighter sole Air Max ones from back in the day. That was the Air Max Day one. And then I think last year's Sneakers Day or something was really nice too with the brown leather. So these ones just fall short for me behind those two.
So here's the insoles with the full evolution of the icons. This is pretty cool.
They got some audacity throwing the OG Air Max 96 on there, knowing the bullshit they dropped last year. Like the ones with like half them skinny ass little bubbles or whatever.
Yeah.
They got like the OG one. Like, yeah, come on now. Show the shit you brought out last year that disappointed everybody.
Yep.
Come on, man. Come on.
Brutal. I like the toes. I like the different toes on these. It's kind of a cool.
Yeah, the toes is cool.
Cool touch.
I feel like they went too gray on the one side of the panel, and it's like it's so gray you don't even know which shoe is supposed to be which one. Yeah. So it's like one of them is the London for sure. One of them is probably the 97.
You don't think that's from the 95, like the gradient gray?
Yeah.
That's what I see there is like the gradient gray.
Yeah, that might be it from there too. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just too gray.
Well, exciting, not so exciting.
They might drop some other shit. Air Max Day is usually pretty good.
I mean, Air Max Day, you also have the Dave's Quality Meat. Air Max 90s coming back out for the first time. I think that's most people are going to be after those.
I need them. I'm vegetarian, but I need them.
You got to be jumping after those. And then one more thing before we get into our topic of the week, the Jordan 5. Let's do this thing that just came out. Virgil is apparently doing we talked about it before, the 20. He's doing the 20. Now they're saying it's like the 20 dunks. And so a couple sneaker groups had put out like rumored pictures of what they think these mock-ups will be. So here's what they are. There's like, how many dunks? Where's the pictures of them? There's like 20 different colors of this like off-white dunk. And Virgil came up and commented on it and was like, I couldn't come up with this many bad colors if I tried any harder.
Cap. What are you talking about bad colors, man? Well, these are just regular colors.
Yeah.
What bad colors?
Yeah,
so,
I don't know what he was saying.
I'm not sure
man.
what
He's
the deal
just
is
saying shit
here.
to say shit and be commented on and be retweeted and shit like that. What do you mean bad colors? What bad colors? Orange, red, purple.
Yeah.
Like, what is
regular colors, yeah.
But what do you think? Do you think like these are actually coming out? Like
I mean, if
in
this-
some form, not these colors, obviously, not these exact
Yeah.
colors. But
I mean,
why
if
would
this-
they mock these up? Like
This is the
it's just
follow up to the 10, then I'm super disappointed.
Mhm.
That's all I can say. It's like if this is what's coming out for the 20, then it's like, well, this doesn't make any sense anymore. Because the top 10 was supposed to be 10 of his favorite silhouettes.
Mhm.
And now the top, you might as well just call this like the top one because there's just one silhouette.
It's just one, yeah.
It's 20
That's just
dunks.
how much he loves dunks, all right?
Yeah,
There,
it's
his
just-
top
Apparently.
silhouette.
It's just one dunk.
And so
But not in these ugly colors, though. Not
No.
these
Yeah,
crazy colors.
not in these other
Just-
no.
20
Just good
different
colors.
shades of off-white.
yeah.
Mhm.
Then these pictures released, these samples that have some weird chunky branding on the midsole here. This is 30 of 50. Is this like just a sample thing, or is this like a super limited pair where there's only 50, or is this the 30th colorway of 50 different dunks? Please no.
I have no
It
idea.
can't be that. It can't be that, can it?
I mean, I feel like Nike wouldn't just be like, "Okay, we're gonna give you all the colors of the rainbow, so we can't do dunks anymore." 'Cause
Right.
You're gonna do every color for us
Right.
Yeah.
in one
This is-
drop.
All right. This
Like-
is the long game they're trying
Like,
to
these
play.
are just-
Yeah,
These just look so bad.
yeah,
like,
that
everything
looks
about these.
horrible. Like, literally
Everything
looks like
about
someone
these.
punched holes in there and tried to do it themselves.
Yeah, maybe they did. Maybe that's what these are.
Yeah,
Who knows?
maybe it's the sample pair. Oh
Who
well.
knows? We'll find out as time progresses. See if these actually come to fruition or just fade off into the
Mhm.
distance, like many different PEs and samples have in the past
Hmm.
that you think are
That's
coming.
truth.
Jordan 4, Lightning
Oh.
included.
Mm.
Ugh.
Every year, baby. Every
No,
year.
coming out this
So
year.
many- So many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, 100% coming out.
Mhm.
8 years running. But
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
So it's that time to get to the topic of the day, the Air Jordan 5. If this is your first time joining the show, you should jump back, check out our last 4 shows. We did the Jordan 4, all the colorways, Jordan 3, all the colorways, Jordan 2. Talked about every release of Jordan 2. And the one, no way we could have done that. We did all the different kinds of Jordan 1 because there's already an insane number of kinds of Jordan 1. But this week, the Air Jordan 5, coming out in 1990, based on what the fighter jet was that the inspiration for this one, and the first time with that 3M on the tongue, the iconic 3M tongue.
3M, clear sole. Come on, man. Lace lock. Like the Air Jordan 5 was knocking down a lot of doors in 1990.
Definitely, it was very futuristic for the time, and it's definitely an icon. It's a staple in so much media that we've seen in the past. I know everyone's seen Fresh Prince, and that's the sort of iconic photo of him on the throne with what is it? One grape and one black, or is it one fire red and one black?
Yeah, it's a fire red and a black.
Yeah.
Fire red and a black with no laces in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we started out in 1990 with the fire red. Classic shoe. I know Jermaine's looking at the
Hey.
shape here.
Yes.
That Eli
I
got his
know
own pair.
Eli's looking at the shape here. Let me
Best
bring this
release
down.
of
So
2020.
Eli,
That's not a 2020 pair, though.
yeah,
No, it
Eli's
is
got-
not.
That is not a 2020 pair.
No, there's no fake vintage on these ones.
Mhm.
That's
Shout out
real
to
vintage.
Kanatsky. We were talking about him earlier before we started recording. He swapped the soles on these for me, so these are wearable again. I mean, obviously
Nice.
the uppers are a little beat up, but yeah, pair of 1990 Fire Red 5s. I've had these for coming up on 6-7 years now. Picked them up
Sweet.
off of Net Magnetism for like $80 back in the day, and put a little love into them. And yeah, they're a pretty cool collection piece. But as a Jordan 5 collector and fan of the silhouette, yeah, the original was when it came up, and like I said, for $80, I was pretty happy to snap these up. So
What year is that donor pair from? 99?
no, the donor actually came off a pair of Oreo Fives, just the midsole though.
Gotcha.
It's the original outsole,
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
Mm.
and then it was just the midsole that we swapped.
Just the
Everything
midsole.
else is original. So
And repainted, obviously.
Yeah, repainted
Yeah.
midsole. Yeah.
Banger,
Dope.
man.
That's
Absolute
cool.
banger.
That is dope. The first Jordan 5 out. And Eli's got them and rocks them too.
Just a
With a
couple
little-
times.
With a little
That's how
love.
it's done. That's
With a
how
little
it's
love.
done. You hear that? You hear that? The man is wearing shoes older than him. That is how it's done.
Yes.
That's how it's done.
Then we got the black metallic silver pair coming out in 1990 as well. All black uppers. Still the 3M tongue with black midsoles, clear outsole still visible. And this was the all-star pair. The white with grape ice and new emerald is a classic shoe.
It is. Come on, grapes. All-star?
Wasn't it All-Star?
I don't think these were all-star.
Hmm.
These were one of lifestyle before lifestyle for
Lifestyle
sure.
before lifestyle.
But so fresh, man. Nonetheless, like great pair, emerald ice. We all seen the iconic pictures of, as Adam said at the top, man, Will Smith in the great pairs. I remember when they retro. I mean, I don't want to jump the gun here, but maybe I am. By
We'll
talking
get to
about
it. We'll
06.
get
So
to
I
it. But
won't.
that's okay.
Yeah.
No,
But-
just go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, 06, man. Adam, you remember the frenzy they caused. And
Yes.
while not even coming here.
Didn't
Not
come
even
to
coming here.
Canada.
We weren't sure. We were waiting. I remember we had the date circled on the calendar, ready to go, ready for grapes that are coming back. Couldn't believe it. And sure enough, they didn't show up. Mad
Nope.
disappointment.
Oh,
And what's our boy's name, man? Melvin. When Melvin walked in with his pair, man.
Lights
Drop
out.
my slushy. Drop my slushy. Couldn't
Lights
believe it.
out.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And like when they came out again in 13, I was in love. Fresh Prince pair a few years back, I was in love. You can't do these wrong, man. Even the lower quality pair from 13, still love them. Still love
Yep.
them, man. Like untouchable color combination.
Yeah, it just feels like it's a 90s colorway, hey? Like
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%.
purple and teal, like
Yeah, I mean, it's no doubt iconic. Not a big fan of fives, but amazing colorway. So
For sure. And it's that wild color that you wear with anything, man. Back in 1990, when dudes wasn't matching everything with everything, you could wear any colors with these. And
Yeah.
it's super fresh.
Yeah.
Super fresh all
Or
the
like a
time.
red and yellow hat with these.
Yeah.
You'd be fine.
You the guy.
Yeah. You the man. Then we also have another fire red from 1990 with the 23 on the heel, no 3M on the tongue, just that black tongue. So we've seen a lot of iterations of these coming out in retro form. The black tongue, the silver tongue, all the different fire reds with the 23, without the 23. So many different kinds you'll see as we roll through these.
Again, not to try to jump ahead, man, but it's so out of pocket for Nike for the first time ever to bring back that proper 23 font on those like white fresh prince pairs.
yeah,
Man, I fell out my chair.
Yeah.
Like after years and years and years of the completely wrong font, to bring it back on those, we'll get there, sure enough, and
Yeah.
bring up
We'll
some
see
memories
it.
again. But
We'll see it.
wild.
So then they sit on the shelf in 1990, no retros in 94 like they did with the 1s, 2s, and 3s. So we're sitting and waiting until 2000 when the white fire red comes out again. Definitely a different shape going on here, but still pretty similar to that original 1990 look. That silver tongue, 3M tongue, Nike Air still on the heel.
Yep, just as iconic as the day it came out, man.
Yeah, same year, Black Metallic comes out as well. Still a little updated on the shape and everything, but still pretty true to the original 10 years later. And then we got a Laney,
Ooh,
the first Laney that we see here. Laney High being the high school that Michael Jordan went to, the Buccaneers. In this royal and maize colorway were the jerseys. So this is a throwback to his high school that he played for.
This was
the
dope
font
color.
looks so off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting in
So off.
99. It's like, what is this brand new thing with the weird
Yeah.
font? Okay. But nonetheless, I got a soft spot for these Laneys. This was the first Air Jordan 5 I ever saw with my own eyes in the store. Champ Sports, Laney, blue and yellow. At the time when it came out, I had no idea the ties to Michael Jordan's school. I just saw Air Jordan 5, and it was the only one there on the wall of Champs. I remember holding them, and the biggest thing that stood out to me was the material on the tongue. I don't even know how to explain it. Obviously, it's not 3M. The retro pair was 3M, but this pair was not 3M. It's almost like
Almost like a fabric.
Yeah, it is.
Sort of
not
satin,
like
not quite satin, but like
a little rough almost.
Yeah, like textured.
Yeah. And I was kind of disappointed in 13 when they came with those fabric tongues that were super hella stuffed as well. I wasn't about it, but of course I had to get them. It's Laney's. But that tongue, it stuck with me forever, man. That tongue material. And Laney's will always have a special part in my heart because of that experience.
There you go. That's what this is all about. Nostalgic stories.
That's right, man. You got to feel something with shoes. You got to feel something.
Yeah, I remember when I got really into Jordans, being able to buy them in like 04. And this was one I was always looking for and never was able to find a 2000 pair. I think maybe I had a really beat up pair I found on eBay. I can't even remember, but it wasn't until 2013, I think it was, when they came out, that I was able to get my first one too. So
yeah.
Then in 2000, another Retro Plus, the white, metallic, silver, all white, metallic silver, teeth on the midsole. That Jumpman, that 23 font, not doing it, Adrian.
No, I mean, it was cool then because it was a Retro Plus. All right, Retro Plus is supposed to be different. Give me something different. Got the weird font. All right. But it's the later years when they keep coming with those when it becomes a problem. These Retro Pluses, though, my grad shoes. Shout out to the graduating class. 06. That's right. I wore the all white, yellow to shit, man. They weren't even like in 06 when I graduated. These were not white at all. It was yellow, and I still wore those joints to grad proudly, man. Back before when it was like before commonplace to wear sneakers to grad, like boys wasn't doing that, man. People weren't wearing sneakers to grad, and here I come with the all white Air Jordan 4 pluses, Air Jordan 5 pluses, excuse me, from 6 years prior, man. I felt like the man. Definitely felt like the man.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
Fire.
Yeah. So then we sit on them for a little while. Nothing comes out for 6 years. Now we are in the LS or lifestyle era of Jordan, where we start getting some pretty wild colors. We saw this with the 4s. That's where we saw those mist blue 4s and the lasers and the lightning, thunder lightning, all those. We saw with the 3s, the cool gray 3s and the ones Jermaine had that do the right things. So we see this one, a black university blue retro LS 5.
I remember the Nike Talk forum when this came out, and I was just like, bring back the other stuff, man. Bring back the fire reds and stuff. Like, I wasn't really ready for brand new colors of the 5 yet because I hadn't really had my fill of OG colors. Like, up to this point, I'd only had retro pluses with the Laneys and the I didn't have the Laneys at this point. With the all white metallic pair. So like I was ready for some OG colorways to come back. So when this kind of snuck out before everything else, and then when what we're about to talk about next comes up as well, I was kind of let those both go just because I wasn't ready for them yet.
Yeah. So I think these days are a little prior to Har and Eli getting into the sneaker game. Is that right?
That's correct.
I'd say so, yeah.
You're a little early. So this is Jermaine and my time to shine, I guess, before these guys take over.
Old guys.
What is this, 06?
Yeah, 06. The green bean, all 3M upper with that green bean hits on the ankle, on the tongue, on the teeth, on the midsole. I bought a pair of these, and they looked terrible once you wore them a little bit. Like once the creasing started, it was just like, these only look good when they're in like really nice condition. And I don't say that about a lot of 5s. 5s look great when they start getting beat up and worn in, but like these ones were bad. Just that all 3M upper, once it gets like creasing and everything, you can't, it just never goes back, and it just looks bad.
Anytime I've seen these, they've been absolutely
they're
destroyed.
always trashed. Always
just
trashed.
absolutely destroyed.
And now they're getting old, like that 3M's like yellowed. So it's like
Yeah.
not even bright 3M anymore. It's like it's just
It's almost gold, like a dull gold.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to do too many women's ones, but on the Soul Collector definitive guide, they've got the women's ones. We got the women's Sunset. I know I told this story in the past, but I remember going to that women's Foot Locker outlet just across the border into Idaho, and they had these in like size 13 to 15 women's for like $25.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
And I should have got them, and I didn't.
Yep.
These are absolute bangers.
So
Man.
sick.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
What? These are one of the first women's shoes I actually wanted. Like actively searched and tried to get a pair. But I still think this is from the era when women's shoes, I don't know if it's still like this, were made a little bit thinner than the men's ones.
Yeah, they're narrow.
They're a little bit narrower, yeah.
I'd say they still are. I have one of the 11s, but they definitely are a little bit more narrow. Like I had the 12, the pink 12 lows.
Yep.
And they were a little narrow. Like I wear a 10.5, 11. So getting a 12 in the women's shoes was a little tight. Like that should be a 10.5, but it was definitely narrow.
That's too bad, man. I hope they bring these back in men's because I would go for a pair of these today.
absolutely.
They're nice. They're nice.
So clean. Oh,
Didn't they bring back a similar one in grade school recently?
Grade school fives, man. That's a blind spot for me.
Yeah,
man.
there's too many. I can't remember.
no idea.
I feel like there was. Well, somebody will fact check us on that if there's something like that. Then we're still in the LS era, 2006. The grapes come back, as Jermaine said, did not release in Canada, to our dismay. Just like, can't wait for this to come out. Nike talk is booming about the grapes coming back. Calgary gets ghosted. Absolutely. All of Canada got ghosted on these. So nothing.
Yeah. Back from a time when we still didn't know until the release date if we were getting them. Like if they would show up in a box, and like we just had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. So.
You're just waiting. I was able to get these a couple years later. I got a pair in like 08, I think, for a decent price off eBay. And they suited me well till the 2013s came out. They were done well. They were a nice pair. Then we got sort of in predicting the future next week. These basically, I think they're slightly different. I haven't looked at the new pictures too much, but this basic colorway is coming out in 2 weeks or next week, I think. But the stealth. So we got stealth gray midsole. We got 3M on the tongue, all white uppers with a sport royal hits everywhere.
Love these. I picked these up back when they came out. I don't know if you can really tell in that picture, but high quality leather, which was super out of the box in 07 and 06 for these fives. So like to have the nice tumble leather on these was super dope. I was a fan of these, man. And these were one of those weird pairs where the sole would get yellow right away, like super yellow, but not the side mesh. So
yeah,
like,
the sole, it would like root beer. It would do that root beer sole.
Yeah, but not the mesh on the side. That would stay clear forever. So like beats me how that happened, but this is one of those pairs that happened to me and like always had me asking questions, but hey, whatever. Nonetheless, man, I was a fan of these stealths. The ones that are coming out next week are like an abomination, man. If they're trying to redo these, but not actually redo these, like miss me with that, man. These are the stealths.
They're going to be weird.
Those are blue pairs. Oh yeah.
Well, we got someone who just joined the chat. We got Mr. Legal Hustle Clothing, Albert Miles Mejia. What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
That's Legal Hustle's music. That's Legal Hustle's music.
I'm cashing it.
He's coming for the crown tonight. We're doing Jordan Fives, so feel free to jump in as we roll.
Hey, my birth year.
Oh,
Birth year 1990. So we got the next one up in that lifestyle era is another women's pair, these Shy Pink Stealth.
Albert, is it your birthday today?
This is yesterday.
Oh shit! Happy belated birthday!
Thanks,
Birthday, dude. St. Patrick's Day birthday.
Hey,
there it is. Put some green beer in the air and some green in the air for my guy Albert. Come on now.
Yep.
Let's go.
So yeah, these Shy Pink. I remember these were at some Foot Lockers had these. I think West Edmonton Mall had them, but they also had them at Livestock. I remember back when we used to have a Livestock in Calgary. This is another pair I bought for my girlfriend at the time and future wife that she wore one time.
Shit.
now-
We all got those stories, man.
And now some guy in Calgary has a super clean pair of these that I gave him for a steal like 5 or 6 years ago. So shout out to whoever that dude is I met at the train station. He didn't even know what he was buying. He was like, "What? Why does it say that size?" It's like, it's women's size. It'll fit you. Don't worry. And he tried it on and was like, "Okay." It's like 150 bucks or something. Took
Old boy tried them on at the train station.
yeah.
Oh man,
Took him.
Love that colorway.
Yeah, that might be the last women's one we talk
go.
about. I don't think there'll be too many more. Then, still with the LS, there's a lot of LS fives. Didn't realize there were so many LS fives. But these olives, the olive army olive solar orange. So it's like a canvas army green around the upper, and then hints of that orange on the tongue and the lace lock, the collar, the teeth. I love these. I had a pair of these, and they like are durable, and you can wear them forever. They never look beat up.
yeah, no, those are fresh, man. Colorway goals, the crazy materials like you were mentioning on those
Yeah.
things are super dope. And I would love to see a pair of these yellowed, man. I think these would just knock that shit all the way out. Was it Terrell Owens in that? I think it was Terrell Owens in that lifestyle ad wearing these. I remember
could've
like
been.
specifically. I think it was Mello on one page, Terrell Owens on the other page, and it just brings me back to that LS time when they had those Jordan ads in the magazines and all
Yeah.
the LS stuff. So like all the accompanying gear as well, and pretty sure they had 3 Air Jordan LS 5s that like all kind of centered around this colorway more or less. So dope time for sure. You had to be there.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
the
wasn't this isn't this material almost like the Carhartt Jordan 4s almost? It's not like a canvas, but it's like
it's thick.
it's kind of like canvas. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a burlap sack. I want to say like a thick, textured burlap.
I think Devin had these, and whenever he wore them, they just looked brand new, like no creasing,
Yeah.
nothing on them.
They might have been mine. I
Devin
wore
had
them. I wore them like crazy. I sold them to Nick, and Nick wore them like crazy. I think he sold them to Devin.
Oh, you
and then they
damn
came
son
back.
know
And then they
crazy.
came back to me. And then they went back to Nick.
Shit.
And you know where they ended up? At Lexington Ave.
I probably cleaned them.
And they were. I remember he sold them to Lex right before he opened, and they were on the shelf. They were just like,
yeah,
those
man.
have been around. Like I remember that pair.
I remember when
Crazy.
Nick came in and he said, "I'm done with the Jordan game," and he brought all his Jordans in. I was just staring at them like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, and yeah. So these olive fives were sitting there. Probably one of the only pairs that ever made it to Calgary.
Man, you also give your flowers to that pair, man. That held all you guys down.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I ended up touching them last by cleaning them.
You touch them last, you keep them. That's the rule. Then we got another LS pair, the Burgundy.
Oh,
Burgundy.
Ooh,
You know
love these.
Jermaine. I know Jermaine has a pair of these.
Oh man, I got a dope story with these. 2015, last time I was in Phoenix, I brought these down, and we went on a tour of Chase Field at the time. Walking down to the field, and like one of the grounds crew comes up, and he's just like, "Yo, Diamondback Jordans or Diamondback Jordans." I was like, "Not officially, but sure, man." He's like, "These are awesome, man. These are Diamondback. Look, man, these go with my shirt. These go with the hat. D-backs, man. Yeah, D-backs." So like every time I get around to wearing these in my location, I'm just like, D-backs, yo, D-backs. D-backs is just dope, man. But this pair though, fire. Super soft suede.
So good.
Eli, I think you got a pair, right? I think Eli got a pair.
I've never
No, you
owned a
don't.
pair of these. No.
Oh, they'll come. Don't worry. You'll manifest it. They'll
Oh,
come.
yeah.
But my
Yo, I
pair
think
now-
Devin had a pair of these too. I
There we
think
go.
clean
There
pair.
it is, but like super soft on the suede. And my pair's starting to yellow now, man. Believe me when I say that netting on the side when it's yellow, it's so fire. It's so gorgeous, man. It's so gorgeous. I love this pair. This might be my favorite LS pair.
They're dope.
Yeah,
They're
those are
dope,
tough.
dope pair. I was unfortunately never had them, but I was always after these. Always after these shoes.
Strong.
Then Then we had the Fire Reds coming back out, the black tongue this time, with the 23 on the heel. Again, Jermaine's looking at that font.
Nope. I didn't have a problem with it then because it was cool. You know, first time I was getting a chance at Fire Reds, first on their back. Plus, they had that cool Flight Club hang tag. You remember that?
Yeah,
that came back
big
for the
square,
first time on these.
big square one. Yeah,
They got me all excited thinking Flight Club was coming back, like the Jordan Flight Club, subscription-based Flight Club, but not the case. Still, though, it was cool to have them back. 23 wasn't mad at it then, but now it's a different story.
Yeah,
back to proper font.
We're gonna see that shoe a few more times, I think. So let's keep rolling. I guess there are some more women's ones. I forgot about the lows. I think there's gonna be a couple more. There's the white baby blue, University Blue lows. This is the first time a low Jordan 5 had been released, and it was a women's only pair. Did come in super extended sizes, so all the way up to like 15.
I forgot about this pair.
Yeah. There's we'll get to the white ones. There's a white one as well, I think a little bit later.
The lows, yeah. So I'm glad they came back in men's a few years back because before women's lows were exclusive. So you saw what for Jordan 5 low, it had to be a women's pair. Not the case now though.
Yeah. Then we're coming to the Air Jordan 5 Retro, another LS. They didn't call this LS, they call it Rare Air. And it was the laser. So around the same time as the Jordan 4 laser, we have this Jordan 5 laser, which Jermaine mentioned, similar colors to that olive. It's like a white upper with brown lasering, tan lasering, and then olive green and orange in like a pattern inside and then on the midsole. Dope pair. I know Jermaine has a pair.
I got you to thank.
Got a cool story for that one. I'm blanking on the dude's name.
I never knew it, so I can't help you.
No. So a friend of mine reached out to me that wasn't into sneakers, and he said he had a good friend of his who had passed away, and he had cancer when he was really young, and he fought through it until he was like 30, and he passed away. And his mom was left with all these sneakers. She didn't know what to do with them. So I was chatting with him, and I was like, no problem. I'll go and chat with the mom and see what we can do. And so I went to talk to her, and she took me to his room, and he just had stacks and stacks of Jordans from this era. This would have been this was Sneaker Swap 2. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah.
I remember these posts, man. I remember seeing all that.
So Sneaker Swap 2. So you're looking at 2017?
2016.
So this guy had a plethora of Jordans from that like 03 or 05 to like 2010 era. And he had Jordan 5s were obviously his favorite, a ton of those Royals, 4s, 3s. Had a few fakes in the mix. I don't want to out too much, but I went through and told her which ones were good, which ones weren't, and she didn't know what to do with them. So I took them all and brought them to the Sneaker Swap 2, and set up a table just for him and for his mom. His mom came down because he was a big sneakerhead. Obviously, if you have a pair like this, didn't even come out in Calgary, like you were a sneakerhead. Like you knew if you had a pair of these. So she came down, and she didn't know much about the sneaker world. And she was just like in awe, seeing all these people talking about sneakers, stuff that her son loved. And it was a super, super cool thing. So we set up a booth. We sold up all the pairs. We ended up selling all the pairs. Jermaine came away with these laser ones. They were in his size. And all the money that we made from these shoes just went straight back to the mom. She was so delighted to see that there were so many people into what her son was into. She never understood it. So like seeing people come and pick up her son's pairs, like these are so crazy, so dope. Like 10 years old, like haven't seen these before. She was just like in awe at this. So it was a super cool moment. It was a fun thing to do for the YYC soldiers.
For sure.
Now Jermaine is rocking these forever, I think.
Oh, they know I think about it, man, for sure. I never got to meet the guy who had these pair of shoes, but rest well knowing that they went to a home of someone who's actually going to cherish them, love them, and most importantly, wear those things, man. And I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
Super appreciative. And it's cool how like The money I gave ended up going to the mom just to, I'm sure, help out with like finances and things after his untimely passing. Man, it always makes you feel good to kind of help causes out like that. So win-win.
Yeah. I think his name was Ben, now that I think about it. Anyways, yeah, he obviously wore all his shoes too. They were all in really good shape, but they were all definitely worn. They had been worn a few times. So he was definitely a dude that rocked shoes while being a collector. Wait, that's what you did in that era.
Right.
You always wore them. It was the point.
Oh man.
Then 2007 comes.
Oh shit.
I got this pair from Kevin. Smash.
Yeah, Kevin, K smashed him.
And it was actually one of the first pairs that I restored that was a Jordan 5. And then when I showed it to him, he's like, what the hell? I want those back.
Yeah, so these are the black metallic. First time since 2000, so 7 years later, with a 3M tongue. I actually picked these up in Switzerland. I was on a backpacking trip in the summer of 2007, and I went to Switzerland and just went to a Foot Locker there, and they're like 100 euros on sale.
So it's that in Canadian?
It was like 150 bucks maybe at the time.
It's not bad for that time.
Easy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I took them, and I know Jermaine had these too, and we talked about this going forward.
Brother.
Mine never yellowed. Mine stayed like pristine for like nearly a decade.
Man, I still wear this pair.
Amazing.
So if you ever see me wearing a pair of metallic 5s, it's the 2007 pair.
Preaching to the choir. Me too, man. My things are orangey brown on both the sole and the net side. So when I wear those, you know what time it is. 07s. Let's go.
But I do have a new pair from the next year's coming up. Still waiting for ice. When these ones fall apart, then I'll grab those ones.
Go to the next one.
So Adam, that pair of black metallics you had,
Yeah.
they ended up with Bryston, right? Suchi.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I bought them off him, and I had them up until about 4 months
Last
ago.
week.
Yeah,
Were they still icy?
No, they were yellow.
You guys did something wrong, like because I was holding them down.
Yeah, I wore them a ton when I had them, and
Yeah.
the soles peeled on them. Like soles peeled right off the bottom.
Oh man.
So I kept them around for probably 4 or 5 years, and just was like, I'm gonna fix these up. I'm gonna fix these up. I'm gonna fix these up. And then finally, I was going through, and I was like, I think I'm gonna fix these up. So I sold them to a guy in a bundle of shoes. So
Yeah.
That's the pair that
up
you had
until
on
just
Instagram,
recently,
right?
I had a pair. What's
You
that?
had them on Instagram for like whoever wanted to learn how to do restorations. And
Yeah,
stuff,
I had
right?
like a restoration bundle. This was this pair, a couple pairs of Air Max 1s, and some like air stabs, but just all the soles had peeled. And I
Man,
kept
you
meaning
had
to
some
like get
good
around to
pairs.
it. And like,
Yeah.
I don't like restoring shoes, I learned. So, but yeah, up until very recently, that pair was in my possession.
That pair had a long life. That was good. That's good
That's
for
dope,
that.
man. That's why me
And
have
I'm
a-
stereo now.
who has shoes that aren't in you guys' size, you guys like all share the same size more or less. So
Yeah.
it's always dope to like see these stores of shoes that go between all y'all guys, and it's just like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, moving along. We got a lot of shoes to go through, a lot of colors. So let's kind of be a little brisk with some of these.
But
I know
we'll
once we get into
Yeah,
Eli and Har era, they can start
We'll
jumping
get
in
brisk.
on some. Another women's low. I mentioned before those all white, metallic silver women's lows. Didn't come out in Canada, I don't think, at least not in Calgary.
No, not here.
Then we're back on the 23, this time with the silver tongue, the countdown pack. All white, fire red with a 23 on the heel. These came out in the pack with the 18s. A brand new color for the 18s, black and red.
Favorite 18.
Your favorite 18s?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a hot
black
take.
and red.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that though. That's valid.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about that much more. Then we got the next year, 2009, packs continued after the big year that was 2008 with all the double packs, the countdown packs. 2009 had the DMP Defining Moments pack, the Raging Bull. So we had
Man, I
this
was
red-
torn with this pack. I was torn
What were you torn about?
because this was the pack that came out the same time the Yeezy tans came out, the very first ones.
Why
And
were
it was
you
either
torn?
get this pack.
Tell me why
it was
you were
either get
torn.
this- I only had I wanted this pack, but I only had enough money to get one or the other.
Yeah.
But I went with the
So-
Yeezys. But why? I already know what you're gonna say, Adam. But why? Why would you take the Yeezys?
I didn't say anything.
Why would you camp out in front of livestock for 26 hours?
Didn't say anything.
Oh man,
Did not say anything.
bro, $199.99. That's how much I paid for this entire pack. It was at who was working at Champs? Was it Al? Was he Adam? Were you? At Champs
I was
during
working at
this?
Champs when these
It
came.
might have been.
Yeah.
You. I think. Did you put me onto these because there was a size 13 that was sitting there?
Yeah,
that was
these went on
sale.
sale.
Yeah,
These went
yeah.
on clearance.
I came through and snatched those up. Oh, $200 for the
Yeah.
pack. I'll never forget it. $199.
Crazy that these
Crazy.
packs went on sale.
Dude.
Only the big,
Unbelievable.
all those smaller sizes sold, but like 12 up just
Yeah,
sat there.
I couldn't believe
Weird.
it, man. This is months after release.
Yeah.
Months.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
And you still have it, right?
Sure do, man.
yeah,
Got 'em both still
crazy.
going.
These reds are one of the craziest fives that had come out to date. And then this black 3M pair was just like a perfect beater. Like you could just,
Yeah.
like as much as I
Yeah,
said,
that's true.
as much as I said I hated the 3M green bean when they got worn, this is like a darker 3M. So it didn't show as much when it was like creased and like super dirty. But yeah, these were like every pack you'll see is like the red ones are like clean and the black ones are just crushed.
The black one's like
Except maybe
wintertime, the
Jermaine.
red ones are summertime.
Yeah. Except
It's-
Jermaine. What do you
Yeah,
got?
it's weird because I wear those red ones all the time, but they stay fresh, man. Like
Yeah.
other than the yellowing, it's that super thick, super long-haired nubuck.
Mhm.
Like, So
Yeah.
like the creases don't show up. These things stay looking fresh despite tons of wear. So got to give it up
So
to
good.
craftsmanship.
Yeah, and we're not going to get to it, but these are coming out in like a month, I think, a month or two. The Raging Bulls are coming back, so we'll see what those look like. Then we've
Ooh.
got the Cinder. So it's a white patent leather upper with a 23 on the heel. Still that same olive colorways, like the brown, the olive green, and the gold or orange, I guess. This was an international exclusive. So
Yeah,
that
I got
meant-
this pair.
That meant no US release. Mostly overseas, but Canada also counts as international. So yeah, these were at like all the Champs. They went on
Everywhere.
sale.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Everywhere.
get
You couldn't
these-
escape these.
yeah, that would have been a time to cash in. That would have been a time to like buy those and just flip them. We didn't have StockX.
Yeah.
There was none of that.
I-
so
I got this pair from a trade from, you guys remember Rolled?
yeah,
Rolled from Champs. Yeah,
Yeah.
he traded me a pair of Bordeaux's when they came out for this. That's both of them dead stock.
nice.
Got this pair from Champ Sunridge. Shouts to Lindsay who held me down this pair. I wore this pair to Portland to the employee store, and the staff couldn't stop following me around. Even in the Index, shouts to Mikey at Index who went bananas over this pair too, which is funny as hell because I told them all too. I'm like, man, you couldn't escape these in Calgary. They're at
Yeah.
every Foot Locker, Northeast to Southwest. There were multiple size runs. You
They
take these across the border, man, they go crazy for these.
they
You
went
were
on
like
sale
Jesus to
like
them.
they went on sale like
Yeah.
2 weeks after they came out.
Yeah.
They were like
There's tons of
220. I think they were 220 retail, 225. And I saw them like for like I bought them like first day.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later they dropped to like 180. And it's like, what?
Yeah, which
Why?
is just wild to me because it's a fire
They're just
pair,
sitting,
and not
yeah.
to mention you take these across the border, man, and it's game over.
Yeah,
like,
this is
huh?
my first pair of Jordans. I didn't get them in 2009. I didn't get them until 2012. My pair originally came from Europe. I think I told this story the first time I was on the pod, but I ended up, they were a size 12. I wear like a 10 and a half.
Oh yeah.
I kept them because I liked them, and that was what started the
Vacation
the
buy.
collecting.
This
But
is it.
I've got a size 11 now, and Adam, the box I have for these actually has Adam written on it. I don't know what
Oh,
size yours
I wonder
were,
if they were mine. Yeah, they definitely were mine. They definitely were mine. Let's see
but
that
got
box.
Adam written in pen.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know if
Adam's
you see
pair.
size
That's-
11.
Yeah.
Wow,
So that's the pair I have to this
What
day.
the
there you
fuck?
go.
I thought that you have them.
Yeah,
Crazy.
this was the pair that started off for
Hold
me.
on. Show those off again.
yeah.
Show those off again.
Man, this is a
Big screen.
This is what YYC Soldiers is all about. The whole
Yeah.
local connection.
Yeah,
You know,
but I didn't get him from you, Adam. I got him from
Who'd you get them from?
some random guy on like a Facebook group. I don't even remember his name. Like it was like
I must have sold them to some random.
oh, you know
guy
what
on
I did?
Facebook
I
group.
traded I repainted 3 pairs of Jordan 10s for him or something, and he gave me these.
Oh, was it Brandon Gill?
That's who it was.
Yo,
yes.
Brandon,
Yeah.
I traded those away for my first Doernbecher for a Doernbecher 10.
Okay.
I swapped those for that.
Wild.
Crazy.
Shout out to Brandon
Shout
Gill.
out to
remember,
all the
I remember.
Oh
homies.
world, yeah, that's exactly who it was. Yeah, I repainted some
Yo,
shoes for him, and he gave me these because yeah.
Brandon used to be the guy that brought me all those fucking 4s, like the Lightnings, the what was the Mist pair, the pairs that had all the shitty midsoles. He brought
Yeah.
all of those to me.
Crazy.
Wow.
Oh world.
Crazy.
One of my favorite details on these, though, just before you move on, quick, on the inner lining, it kind of looks like just a
Yeah.
pattern, but when you see it up close, it's like a camouflage
Sneakers.
made out of other sneakers. So there's like a
Mhm.
Jordan 2 you can see. There's a 5. There's a 3. Absolutely
Crazy.
insane.
It's dope being under the sole. They got that print.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
kind of
that's what
see it
that's
through
about.
there, but it's got like the pattern underneath. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, these are
That-
absolute bangers.
Wow. What a
Brown
story.
3M tongue. Come on, man.
Wow.
So dope. So dope.
Small,
Brandon-
small
Brandon, that-
world.
Brandon used to be my photographer too for Legal Hustle.
Oh, Brandon's the homie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He hooked me up my
that's
first
all right.
Doernbecher, so can't
Shout
stay
out.
mad at him.
Man,
Shout
shouts
out
to the
Brandon Gill.
incestuous world of y'all ties.
It is.
People,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy.
Small.
It's
Small
crazy.
community. Next up is that Bin 23 pack in
Beautiful.
2011. The Premio all black with the like wax seal on the heel, no Jumpman.
Yeah.
Premium leather, premium uppers. This was dope, but not many people had a chance to grab these.
Tough.
This was the reason why I like putting white laces in my metallic 5s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or because Jordan did it. Didn't Jordan wear a pair of white laces back?
He did. But Albert's reason,
Oh, this is Howard's reason.
Primeros.
Yeah, they're dope. They're dope.
So good.
I think they did sell these in Canada, but only at the Nike store. And there was one Nike store in Toronto.
What was the retail on this?
It's got to be heavy.
I'd say at the time, maybe like, because there was an opportunity. I think they were $320, I want to say, which was a lot, which is like $100
God
more.
damn. In 2011? Woo.
Yeah. Because I remember the 13s, the guys at Livestock were offering us to be able to buy them from like the Toronto Livestock. And I think that's what they were charging, like $320 or $350. And I was like, too much.
That's like
Yeah.
regular price now.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, isn't
can't do it.
hindsight a son of
I
a
know.
bitch?
Yeah, this is wild. Those
And we have
two
a
tests-
super exclusive, only released in Tokyo, T23, similar to the Lightning 4s that had come out a few years earlier. This one's varsity made, so it's not that tour yellow, but all yellow upper with black hits, 3M tongue, white midsole, and a different 23, the T23 logo on the heel.
Oh,
Anybody
These
have this pair
yellow?
here?
no. If I was to ever
No.
get a 5, it would be this one.
Oh, Har, I thought you would at least be the
For
one that
sure.
would have this.
Yeah.
No, man. I
One
would.
guy,
would.
so there's one dude that has them in Calgary. D Hay.
Oh, Day?
John.
Yeah. He
Oh,
has
yeah, he does.
he's worn them to our show before.
Mm.
I'm gonna say we'll say they're real for now. Until we're proven otherwise. But
Call out straight on the pod.
I'm not calling them out. I'm just saying like these are super rare, super hard to find. That it's like this is one of the first pairs that was like more fakes than legit pairs were made.
Mhm.
Like so many fake pairs are out there. And the crazy thing about these, because they came out in Tokyo, anything bigger than a size 10 is like impossible to find.
So would this pair almost be like the Ray Allen of the 5s? Ray Allen 13s of the 5s?
It might be. We're gonna see one.
Probably,
We're
yeah.
gonna see one a little bit later that definitely eclipses this in terms of fakes. But this one was up there. This one was definitely up
Yeah.
there because this was like crazy prices because it was only one location, like only one city sold them. I think it was a few locations in Tokyo. but yeah, like you knew these were going to fetch crazy prices. So
Yeah.
the fakers were out in droves.
Yeah.
Give me some yellow
I've
laces
seen
on
Nutmeg
those.
with a pair.
Mhm.
That's about it.
Yeah.
A pair. Didn't he have
A
like
pair.
20 at one time?
Yeah,
He
he,
had a
he
lot.
had a bunch. He had a bunch.
Then
And
we
the
got-
Paris dunks.
Shout out to net magnetism.
Shout out.
Then we got the Wolf Grays.
Hmm.
2011.
These retro, didn't they?
These
Yeah. I think
slightly
they did.
different.
Slightly
they like
different, maybe.
Mhm.
I can't
Graphite.
remember. Oh,
Um,
maybe, yeah. Graphite, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, these are graphite too, but they called the
Yeah.
Wolf Grays.
Dope thing
Yeah.
about that pair is like the full clear sole. I remember one of my boys had those, and it's not just the usual Air Jordan 5 where it's the part under the forefoot, then there's the rubber, and then there's that one part of the heel. Like front to back was all clear on that thing.
Yeah,
It
you
was
can
so
see
cool to
it.
look at.
You can see it on like these fives, these bin fives, where it's like clear
Yeah.
heel, black, and then clear toe or clear
Yeah.
forefoot. If you look on these Wolf Grays, it's just clear.
Front to back. It was such a dope look to look at it
Yeah.
from the bottom. Full.
Man,
And
I
it-
picked these up
There they go.
on release day,
Oh,
but I
Eli's
never
gone.
liked.
Mhm.
Oh,
Let's see.
These
There
are
we
one of my
go.
favorite non-OG colorways in the 5. It's so clean, very wearable, and it's another one of those ones that with the yellowing, it looks nice.
Oh yes.
Looks
Hell
good
yes.
yellow.
Yeah,
So,
with the yellowing.
man, I sold these
There.
to Lex dead stock when he opened up the store in Chinook, and after selling them, maybe like 2 months later, full on regret. Regret selling them.
Always. Next up, the Quai 54 fives. Yeah, came out for the Quai tournament. That radiant green, another highly faked shoe. Lots of fakes out there. But
Yeah.
this still isn't the one I was talking about. We'll get there.
Nope.
Jermaine's got a pair of these, I think. Anybody else?
Oh,
Eli
Eli.
pulls them out. All right.
yes, sir.
Mhm.
We should just look at this.
Yep.
Eli's got everything. Why even go through this
Hey.
soul collector list?
Yes, sir. I just got these this past year, but I saw these for the first time at Lexington Avenue. 2013,
Yeah,
2014.
on the
They had a
wall,
worn
on the
pair
wall, right?
there, size
Yeah.
10. And I think he wanted like $900 for them. And at the time, I was like,
Ah.
Bro, imagine me working there every single day, staring
Oh.
at that pair.
there
were so many
I had
pairs that I
them
wanted.
like bookmarked on my computer. I'd like be doing schoolwork, flip over, I'm like, yeah, they're still there. But like, oh, I just couldn't. So I waited until this past year. I finally got a pair, and it's pretty cool. They have the receipt from Belgium, Foot
Oh,
Locker
wicked.
Belgium.
Oh,
that
that's
we
what's
ship.
up.
So,
Sick.
I got mine
Yeah.
from France. That's
Man,
dope.
I love that.
I wish I
Yeah,
pulled
yeah.
mine out now. But like I got my pair off of GOAT 2019, smooth 220, and the receipt in there is from some store. It's not a Nike store or whatever, some store in France. And I wish I did the effort to pull them out like Eli did, man. But shouts to you for doing it, man.
He's
I
prepped.
just got them sitting right behind me, so they're easy to grab. But yeah,
He's all prepped.
yeah, these were one that they were just stuck in my head for forever. I literally watched this exact pair on eBay for probably 3 years. And I floated the guy a couple offers over the years. No. And then finally he was just like, I'm sick of looking at these. Take them. So, yeah. So I got them for like,
Right.
That's how you
I
do
think it
it.
was like
Break 'em
$300
down.
all in. So yeah,
How much? 300?
300 all in.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's good.
Done.
So
That's good.
Easy.
better than 900 for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
more in my
That's-
strike zone. So
Yeah.
That's
A lot
today's
better.
lesson for everyone.
Patience, kids.
Patience.
And,
Right.
and late
Perseverance.
nights.
Yeah.
Mhm. Late.
That's
It was
right.
late, yeah.
That's
I
it.
bet it was. That's when the deals are had, man. That's when
That's
the
it.
deals are
Late
had.
night, late
as
night
hell.
deals.
Mhm.
So the next one comes out just before July 4th. Independence Day Jordan 5, all patent leather upper with the U.S. flag colorways, midnight navy, varsity red.
This
Not
was
all
a
that.
shitty quality pair
Man.
Jordan 5.
Except the tongue, though. The tongue was dope. It was so thin.
The tongue was dope.
that was
yeah,
like OG
but
style. It wasn't all puffy and
Yeah.
shit.
everything else sucked. Like that's the reason why I let these go. It just I remember wearing them and maybe like 3 wears in, it just looks stupid with all the creases and like the side creases I started getting. I don't know how, but
Yeah, you get a lot of creases on these.
yeah.
Compared,
Wow.
especially compared to the Cinder ones, even like, and they're the same. Like they're all patent leather. upper.
Yeah.
All patent.
No,
yeah.
no. These aren't full patent leather. These are just the toe and just the heel. like just that heel panel and just the toe, but like the whole mid is regular leather.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Not-
I forgot
it's not
about
a-
that.
Yeah.
And the ankle isn't.
I had some
Yeah.
weird ass creases, and it just didn't look good after a while anymore. I just looked down. I was like, if I don't like it looking down, I gotta let it go.
The tongue alone,
That's
I
fair.
couldn't give him up because it was the first one to come back like that, man, without the super poofy, thick, juicy
Yeah.
tongue. Super thin. I'm like, yeah, 1990, let's go.
Next up, we got the metallics come back in 2011. The black metallic with the 23 on the heel this time.
That's my pair on ice right now until the 07 fell apart.
Still ice in that one. Then we got silver tongue, fire red again in 2013. No 23 on the heel. First time this colorway came out since the countdown pack, and a slightly different shoe without that 23.
Look how high that tongue is compared to 2011.
This
Yeah.
is where the shape are like crazy.
And is this is the first 5 to have that box?
Yeah.
The 5 box, is that right?
Yeah.
Or was it the black?
Yeah. It
I
was,
think it was this
pair.
one. I think it was this one.
The black pair was still the regular Jordan.
Yeah,
Silver
because
top.
that was like almost 2 years earlier, a year and a half earlier. Then we got the grapes, the first attainable grapes in Canada since 1990. I know almost everybody grabbed these. There were so many out
Oh,
there,
yeah.
easy to grab.
Yo, I grabbed this pair and then I sold it. The funny part is I sold this pair right before my wedding. And the kid that I sold it to, because I thought I didn't want him to flake, so I was like, send me a photo of your ID. His fucking name is Allen Iverson, and then some Filipino last name.
Oh
Like,
man,
I kept that photo. I kept the photo of his ID because I was like, yo, I'm never gonna see someone else's name say Allen Iverson Dela Cruz or whatever his name was.
shouts to AI, man. So many babies.
Yo,
named
his
after
dad,
AI.
his dad loved AI that much. He named
AI
his kid Allen
and the
Iverson.
grapes.
Couldn't
I think his
who
dad's
wears a
disappointed
shit
he's
that
not
kid,
wearing
though.
Reebok shoes. His kid's wearing Jordans.
That's dope.
Then we got the black grapes come out. So an alternate on the grape. Same color blocking, just black suede instead of the white uppers. These were a pretty hype pair.
They were.
Wasn't this the
For some
pair where
reason.
people started wearing one of each, like the white one and the black one?
Maybe
Sounds dope, right?
maybe people did that.
I think that was just you, Albert.
Yeah, I'm not-
I didn't. You know what? I wish I didn't have the black pair. I wish I had the black pair.
all right, moving along. We already did the other fear pack, the 3s and the 4s, which are quite similar in terms of like color tones and stuff, but the 5s are quite a bit different than the 3 and 4 fear. Like those are like a black, graphite, wolf gray kind of look, and this one's got that sequoia upper, like that oil slick almost.
And that was like good material on this.
Mhm.
Gradient midsole, man. Can't go wrong. This might be my favorite Fear Pack pair.
Yeah, it was. I think it was probably the most popular one at the time. I think the 4s have probably like eclipsed it by now as in terms of like price. But this was the hypest. Like people were most hyped for this. I remember at the time. Out of that whole pack. Then we got the Fire Reds again, Black Tongue coming out with the 23 with the new box. Then we got the Doernbecher 2013. Should I share these? Should probably share these. I got a pair of these.
I was gonna say you have a pair, right?
And these ones are special.
So I've shown these a few times, but this is the Doernbecher Jordan 5. I still can't remember the kid's name. They don't put it in this box because it comes in like a regular Jordan 5 box. I think it's like Isaiah something.
That sounds
But
right.
super dope. Glow in the dark sole, glow in the dark lace lock, and these little tabs running down. Glow in the
Did you
dark.
get the-
oh,
Did you get the light to go with it?
no, I didn't get the light, but it's not even a Jordan branded light. It's just a light. So these are actually a promo pair that I got from, shout out to, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to out him, the dude that worked at Nike who got these for free and then flipped them to a different handful of people down the line, and now they're in my possession. So
Gotta love it.
I love them. I hate wearing them though. They suck. They suck to. They hurt.
They're stiff.
They're so
right?
stiff, and the ankle, and they're so hard to get into. You can't even pull the tongue out to like get your
Oh.
foot in because it's so tight.
Jeez.
I just like.
Sounds like those are a real hassle, man. I'll take those off your hands for you. It's like a 10.5, right? Yeah,
Doing good
They
work,
are.
Eli. You're
It's 10
doing
and a
good
half.
work.
that's right. Isaac. what's
Eli's
the kid's
gonna
name?
text.
Isaac.
Eli's
Isaac.
gonna text
Yeah.
you at night and be like, "You
Yeah.
up?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You up? Yeah.
You up? I got $300 and I'm
Yeah.
driving to Calgary right now.
Yeah.
I'll bring you some donuts while I'm at it.
Yeah.
Pick up today. Oh yeah.
All right.
Red
I'll
Deer
do it.
man.
I got
Red Deer,
Donuts
man.
for a year.
Next up,
Anytime you want.
we're in the Element series time. The labs. We talked the 5 lab 3s. We talked the 11 lab 4s. Now we got the 3 lab 5s. So this is where we get elephant print all
Beautiful.
over the Jordan 5.
I
And a
remember
nice
these
leather.
sat too, didn't they?
Yeah. These
Yep.
sat and a
Yeah.
nice leather. And-
Everyone wanted quality, but they want to pay for it.
yeah, these were premium
Right.
price. These were over 3 or pushing 3. They were pretty high. at the
They
time.
were 300, 320 after tax, something
Yeah.
like that.
So I this is a pair I regret getting rid of. I had this pair. I love them. I don't know why. Same thing. Like they were so stiff. They were super stiff, and I just couldn't wear them as much as I wanted. And I wish I kept them though. I dig them.
It's funny you say that because I got the black pair and those things are buttery soft, like super soft.
Yeah, I had the black ones too, and they were softer, way softer. These ones are
Mhm.
super stiff.
I feel like you just got to keep wearing them, and then
Yeah.
it'll like just loosen up.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the Gamma, so this was around the time when the Gamma 11s came out that year. So Gamma Blue was hot in the streets, I guess. Here it is. The most, up to the
Yep.
time, the most faked pair. Probably like twice as many fake pairs in the world of real pairs of these. So hard to tell. Like, I can't even count the amount of legit checks people have asked me for on these in like that 2013 to 2016 era. It was just like crazy. Like nobody knew. There were tons of pairs out there, but pretty cool colorway. It's that Laney colorway, reverse Laney colorway kind of, and only came out in China, I think.
Seemed like there was more fake pairs than there were actual legit pairs.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's double. I'd say like double, like twice the number of fake pairs. Have to be.
Shanghai Shens. Those are bangers though, man. Those go. Those got black
so good.
black 3M. Is that what's going on the tongue?
Think so. Don't quote me on that.
Too late. I quoted you.
Don't quote it. Then we got the Fresh
live
Prints coming out. These are the gray Fresh Prints ones. Gray with like multicolor, pink, purple, green all over. This was a really hype pair. People were really hyped after these.
It was crazy story
Shout out
about
to
these.
the plug at Group 7 for holding them for a whole week for me.
That's what's up. I was with y'all know Andrew. I was down with Andrew, not Fung, AJ. We're down in New Orleans when these dropped, and like fresh off a hot night of like really letting loose. This is a no sleep, bro. Like 5, 6 in the morning, you go over to Oakwood Mall to line up for these right there. So I'll never forget that because I'll always just tie this pair to just staying up for over 24 hours, raging like
Worth
wild
it.
the night before
Worth it.
to get this pair. Crazy. I just always think of that, man. I always think of that when I see these pairs. Crazy.
I briefly had a pair of these. I picked them up last year, but I jumped the gun. I like saw a pair online, decent price, just bought them. And then like before they even arrived to me, I went back and relooked at the photos and was like, oh, these are thrashed. And I got them and like the whole upper was faded and there was stains all over them. And then I was just like mad at myself that I was like, oh, that was a stupid rookie mistake. Like, so I tried to wear them and the couple times I put them on, I was just like, so I ended up turning around and selling them like right away. But this is a pair I would like to have and keep eventually. They're dope.
Yeah. Next up, Laney's. Again, with the 23 on the heel in that new box.
Fucked up tongue.
Yeah.
Still cool.
Yeah. Fucked
Still,
up.
I had to get them. The fucked up tongue. Weird
So Jermaine,
material.
you said the 06 pair was the first pair you saw like in a store or bought for yourself?
99, my brother. 99.
Okay,
I didn't buy them.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't buy them. I just
Oh,
remember
okay,
seeing
sorry.
them. Yeah, I didn't get to buy them.
Gotcha.
But I remember seeing them, that first set of Laney's. So
Right.
I was excited as hell when these came back, and no one was checking for these, man. These were
No,
everywhere.
these sat.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
gonna say that's funny because this was the first pair I bought at retail of
Yeah.
Jordans because this was right when I was just getting into it and like
2013.
and we don't have any Jordan releases in Red Deer, so we like made a trip down and there was a pair at Foot Locker, I think in Chinook, and I was so stoked. I made full retail for them. Had no like I was just so hyped to have them and kept them on ice for a while and undressed them. I ended up eventually sending them to a guy to customize them, and that was when I learned a tough lesson about don't trust everyone on the internet. He like fucked him up. He like half customized them and then sent him back to me and was like, "Well, you paint shoes. Why don't we call it a collab?"
Oh
And I was like,
Oh man,
What?
The wolf,
Yeah, man.
great.
Yeah,
No,
so
I
I got him
remember that.
still. Like, so he sent him back to me, and they were like matte blue. And basically, what he did was like stuck this wolf patch on the heel, and like started to dye the lining, but he like messed up the lining. Like the tongue is like all crunchy. Like it was just,
I remember
it was
you
a really
called, or you.
upsetting experience. And like,
oh man.
Oh
I
my!
was so chapped, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna like. So he was like, gave me this whole sob story about how he had an allergic reaction to the paint he was using. It was gonna physically kill this guy to finish the shoes. So I was like, why didn't you just tell me that? Like he shipped them back to me, told me they were done, posted them on his Instagram, but just like tricky camera angles so you couldn't see all the.
Yo, I remember you hit me up about that pair.
I
remember
was
that.
triggered.
Bro, you said bro said you paint shoes when we call it collab.
Yo,
So good.
Yeah,
So
I
good.
was.
Oh man, that has me rolling.
Yeah.
What?
So then he's like, "Oh yeah, like I'll refund you." So he sent me back like $50. I think I paid him like $150. Like it wasn't the end of the world, but I was pretty choked. Like the first pair of Jordans I bought at retail, and like
That's fucked up business,
he
bro. That's
fucked
bad
him up.
business.
And then so he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll give you a partial refund." Then he gave me $50 back and blocked me on everything. This guy's a clown. I found him
Real piece
recently
of
on
shit.
Instagram. He's still out there. He's got like too many followers. He's not a customizer anymore, but like yeah,
Still
he's
out there scamming.
I was gonna ask if he's still
probably
doing that.
scamming
yeah,
still.
Rocket Boy Nift. If you guys see him,
Oh
around.
man.
Yeah,
What
don't
a
follow.
goon, but-
Don't follow
yeah.
Rocket Boy Nick.
Wow.
Yeah, say what's up for me if you see him out there. Ask him if he wants to collab.
So, something we forgot to talk about when we were talking about these retro pluses
Oh,
is they came with the oval laces. They came with the round laces.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mentioned
and
that on the 99 pairs.
Did you mention that? Okay, I
Yeah,
thought we
on the
missed it.
99 pairs.
But yeah, so we're seeing flat laces on all the other ones, and then even in 2013 they came with the round laces on these, which is nice, a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the Oreo.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's called a
you
collab.
can laugh about it now. 'cause
Oh, you
at the
paint
time, I
shoes,
was-
bro. You call it collab. Oh, shit. Wow, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
Now we got Oreo Fives. This, to me, was kind of the peak of the bad Jordan Fives. This was kind of like, this was starting to get bad now. Too many Jordan Fives have been
You thought
coming
that
out.
was bad. Aren't they talking about retroing these?
They are.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, and people are so excited about it.
What?
Like these sat and
Oh,
sat.
Lord.
I remember
I had
just
a
seeing
pair of
this
these
pair
too, and I
used.
really liked them.
I remember seeing this pair used a lot for when they were starting to come up with like a repellent, like the repel shit.
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
This was the pair that they always used.
Yeah,
This was the pair. Mhm.
because they were cheap. You could just buy them for $20 and just have 1,000 of them. Then we got another 3-lab. Is this the one you had, Jermaine?
I still have it. Yep. Still
Red,
got
so
it.
the
man.
infrared. So it's
Mhm.
elephant print again, but it's all black. So it's not quite as wild as that first Gamma colorway, all black, but still premium material, still all leather uppers, leather interior, and infrared on the midsole and the tongue.
Crazy detail about these that a lot of people don't necessarily realize is the air bubble pillars are clear, like inside that bubble.
Oh, dope.
So usually that's a color or something. Yeah, on this
Mhm.
pair, like I didn't even know that till I got them. I was like, whoa, like it's clear in there. Like the
Crazy.
actual pillars are clear, which is super, super dope. I've never seen that in a pair before.
Then quite a bit later, we had another one come out, this black, all black metallic silver 3-lab 5. This one felt different. This one wasn't made the same, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
It was way thinner. I don't think it has leather interior. It's just like it's like a half done 3 Lab 5. It's weird. Anybody have these ones? Nobody had them.
Can't say I do.
Moving on. Then we got the white metallic 5 coming back again, this time with the flat laces. No round laces.
I wasn't excited anymore. I think you were right, Adam. After those Oreos, I started losing a little
The
bit.
Oreos were kind of it, and then everything after was kind of like, for quite a while.
I've still got a pair of these.
There you go.
Right
I still like. They're still a nice pair.
They're still
a
clean.
pair.
Yeah, I didn't pick these up actually till a couple of years ago. I got them from Steve Books. Is that how you say his last name? Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. So I picked them up from him like a year ago. But yeah, they're clean. I bought them intending to paint them, and then I was like, I kind of just like these as is. So they're still white. Still got them.
I hummed and hawed over these just for nostalgic reasons. Like, I think I could have got a pair of these for like $100, and I'm just like, nah.
It was that era. It was that era where you were just kind of like, don't need
Good.
these.
Yeah.
Good.
Then we got the pre-grape, or what they call these, the Hornets. These are the ones that they call the Hornets.
Hard
sometimes.
pass.
I like these. You didn't like
I've got
these?
Like
these
these?
too.
I did. They were based off the sample. The OG, the original grapes were supposed to look like this.
Mhm.
So they're called the pre-grapes.
Yeah.
And like when you see the sample pairs from 1989, you're like, oh. And then they came out and they got like the super cheap leather, which isn't great, but like the colorway, I'm like, okay, it still goes. I didn't get them, but I like them. I like them.
Yeah,
I think
this
I like
is-
the navy on the pair. It's navy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's midnight navy. This was like quality. This is quality.
Oh yeah.
The dip in quality was heavy right here. Then we got the Pro Stars.
God damn. What you think about these, Albert?
Did you get these?
Nope. Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
Jermaine thought
Give
different.
me a hell no.
Jermaine was thinking different. So these are. This might be the peak of terrible Jordan 5s. This might be the one.
They're bad.
This might be the one that does it.
Bad.
There's just there could have been so much potential to it, but it was like, yeah, we have extra midsoles. Let's just
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Such a dope story turned into this. Like,
you could have done something cooler, and you came up with this bullshit. Like,
yeah.
And still
That's
bad
my-
quality, poor quality.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
Then we got some more lows coming out. This is the first time in a men's low. The Chinese New Year. So they're like, is it 3M? It's like a 3M fabric.
Kind of like a satin.
I think it's like
Like
the
a
holiday.
satin.
Oh, you're talking about the upper. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a satin, like fabric upper almost. These are awesome. These are so good. And then the heel is like hologram kind of.
Yeah. No. Fire.
That thing you rub your nail across and it goes like. You know what I'm talking about.
We're all laughing. We all know exactly
You all
what
know
you're
exactly
talking
what I'm
about. Yeah.
Anybody got these? Nobody has these ones?
no.
I
Pass up on the
wish.
cheap pairs.
Yeah.
Were they did they sell them here? Local?
Don't think so. Maybe.
I think a size run may have came.
They weren't
Chance.
super hyped. They weren't super hyped when
Yeah.
they came out, surprisingly. If these came out today, they would be gone.
Couldn't get
They'd be
them.
gone. Yeah. Then we got another Jordan 5 low, the alternate 90.
Ooh. Yes.
I feel stupid for sleeping on these.
Everyone tells me that. Everyone tells me I gotta wear these, and guys will be like, "Damn, I should have got those. Damn, I never got those." I was
Yeah.
like, "What?" I was looking forward to these, man. Any chance you get a chance to get a Derek Anderson PE? Granted, it doesn't have his insignia on it, but still, just the colorway. Had to get them. Man. So let's snatch these up. I'm pretty sure I wore these to. I forget which sneaker swap it was. Whatever. Well, I guess there's a year right there, the 2016 year. I wore them later, and people are like, "Damn, like I thought you had heat, man. You wore these." I'm like,
Yeah.
little do you know, I only wear shit that I really like, and that means shit to me. Joke's on you, idiot. It's like, oh man, that shit was funny. I
Yeah.
waited for that shit.
Heat isn't
I saw
about
you only wear-
hype and rarity. Heat is about what you like. That's what this is all about.
That's right, man.
Is it heat
That's
to you?
exactly it.
It's heat to you.
That's right. I'll go to 7-Eleven in the PEs, but I'll wear those to the sneaker show. What's up? What's up, man?
Yeah. Then we got another low, the fire red lows, black tongue on those. I don't need to go into too much detail about these. Then a calves low,
Meh.
royal blue with orange hits. Okay.
It was like they were reaching at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they came with the Derek Anderson. Should have left it there, really,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Or the dunk from above joints, which
Yeah.
I'm assuming are coming up.
They're not on here, but I have them up next.
Okay.
Then we got the Nike Air coming back on the metallic silver in 2016. First time Nike Air the time Nike Air has come back on a Jordan 5 since 2000. Would have been the last time. This was an easy pair to get and didn't go for a lot of money, but now basically since the Last Dance, these are like unattainable. You got to wait for the next time to come out.
That's so frustrating because again, these dropped and they sat at the time. I was like, I shouldn't. I'll wait. I got my 2007 pair, and then now they're just like through the roof, insane. I want a pair now. Size 10, please. Nope.
Blame
can't
the
find them
Last
for less than,
Dance.
like $600. Like insane.
Blame ESPN for that one.
Yep.
Then we got the gold medal. Look at how high that tongue is. That tongue is like another world.
It's like
I
the
had a
shoe
pair of
holding
these,
its own
too.
trophy. It's
Really
holding its own
atmosphere.
trophy.
Did these come out in Red Deer?
No.
I thought this one might have.
No, I
thought
got
this
these
one might have.
from Andrew Joaquin.
Mm.
Yeah. He hooked me up with these. Because at the time, like I said, around this era, just wanted fives.
Do you remember the sample?
Any color?
The sample pair of those gold coins. What is it from? 2006, 2007 with Nike Air on the heel. Anyone else remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when I heard that those were
Didn't they
coming
do
out,
some
that's what I thought was
shirts?
coming.
Didn't they do the shirts of him, like the old, like ad of Michael, like holding the fives in the tank top? They did some with that tongue, or was that for this?
I don't remember those. I don't know.
Maybe
those doesn't mean
maybe I'm crazy.
But I do remember that pair with the Nike Air on them being the sample pair and being kind of disappointed when these ones dropped. But hey,
I can't stop looking at that tongue.
it's way up there, man.
So
It's
It
way
looks
up
outrageous in that picture.
And then if you for some reason didn't buy them on clearance, the gold medal, you can always get a bronze medal. And get this.
Why didn't we ever get a silver?
No
We should go
silver.
silver
We already
too.
had metallic silver. What are you talking
silver,
about?
yeah,
Metallic
go all the way
silver. Metallic silver, gold medal, bronze. All right, that's it for what Soul Collector had. So I had to do some digging to get the rest of them. Soul Collector missed a big release in 2015. Even though we jumped ahead, we're coming back now. All the Supreme Jordan 5s. These came out.
Oh, beautiful.
Obviously sold out. That camel one is really nice. But Supreme collab, as you know, gone.
Man, I had a chance to get those camel ones. I think someone wanted like $350 at the time.
Yeah, I've been on the hunt for these camel ones actually recently, and you can get like worn pairs for like $300. Like decent ones.
You can get the black and white pairs for a little bit cheaper than that worn pairs. They're not going for the most.
White seems to go for the most, I think. I've been seeing a lot of whites really high, but black, black you can get for the cheapest. Camels are attainable in some instances.
These have grown on me. When these dropped, I was like, I'm not a Supreme guy. It doesn't do anything. For me.
Yeah.
So I was just, when these dropped, I was like, nah, I don't do these. These don't. But now, like over the years, these are super cool. Like desert camo on a 5, like that's dope. And they've held up well, I think.
And even if you don't like Supreme through on that side panel is really cool to see, and the extra Supreme logo. Just because the Supreme logo is basically the same as the Jordan was on those, it works.
Logo under the outsole too, doesn't it?
Yeah, just a little one.
Which is a nice touch. Yeah,
just a little box logo like underneath the Jumpman or something.
Yeah, dope collab. All three pairs go.
Yeah, there it is. There's the Supreme logo. Dope. Then 2016, they also missed this one, the dunk from above 5 low. We talked about the dunk from above 4. That was pretty clean colorway. I liked it. These actually aren't bad.
The quality on these was fucking next level, and I didn't know why.
Yeah,
just like out of the blue. Yeah,
just like wild high quality.
Look at that leather.
I feel like these need like a gum sole Ugh.
Oh,
see a gum
that-
sole.
yeah.
Yeah, I could see a gum sole.
Those
Yeah.
would hit.
Yeah, these are nice, and I like that like it's almost an aged look of like the piping.
Like that
Yep.
the raw edge with the
Yeah,
color.
the raw edge
The
like
leather
looks so
cut is
nice.
fire.
Yo, Jordan Brand got a deal on this roll of leather.
Yeah, I got the end of the roll. End of the roll. Rolling along. Still in 2016, the Neymar lows came out. Neymar having just signed to Jordan Brand. I think he left now. Is he gone?
Yeah, he's
I think
Puma.
so. Yeah, he's Puma now.
He pieced out. But yeah, so he had his only signature retro, I think. Did he have any other ones?
I don't think so.
I think this was it. I got the
Jordans,
cleats.
yeah.
I got the cleats that came out with this package, but I never got this. I kind of regret. The quality didn't seem too great on these from what I've seen, but I dig it. It's a nice
Kind of a cool
colorway.
colorway. Like the speckle on the upper is nice. It's another one that
Yeah.
at the time I couldn't have cared less when these dropped, but like seeing them again now, I was like, these are
Yeah,
kind of
over
dope.
time.
I'd
Over
rock a
time.
pair of those for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not mad at those at all.
All right, moving on. Now we're in the peak of Jordan 5 garbage. The blue
Oh, God.
suede. I'm going to just go two at a time. Blue suede, red suede. These came
Nice.
out really close to one another, I think, in 2017. I don't remember which one came first. Does it really matter? Did anybody buy these?
Why don't we like these? Because I'm with y'all. I kind of like, meh on them. But like objectively speaking, like what? Why don't we like these? I can't
I
even
don't
tell
wear
you
a lot
what.
I don't wear a lot of blue like that.
But what about the red ones?
Yeah, but you got to match them. It could just like
I think
give you the
it's
whole piece.
part of it is like
the era.
it's
What's
the
just
era,
happened?
but it's like red upper. Like so, you had the Raging Bulls, right? This is like this
Yeah.
comes out and people
I
are
was
like,
gonna
"Oh, I
say.
love a Raging Bulls." These
Mhm.
come out and people are like, "Eh," and it's like Raging Bull. You had like a black midsole. You had some things to offset the all red. This one's like red upper with like different shades of red all over.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like the side panel is different, the tongue or the laces are different, then the midsole is different on the toe and on the side and the heel. It's just
I
like
think I was mad about these red ones because this was when they were teasing that the Raging Bulls were coming out, or didn't they come out? They retroed like in Europe or some shit.
no,
And
they
then we
never
got this
retroed.
shit. I thought,
Mm.
yeah, well, either way, I
They
think it was
teased
like when
it,
they
I
were
think, yeah.
teasing. Yeah, they
Like, if
teased
you
it,
saw-
and then
If you saw just this, like from the top down, you'd be like, "Oh, Raging Bulls."
yeah,
But then you come down here, you're like, "Oh no." Okay.
This pair makes me think of I was still working in the mall when these came out, and there was like a construction worker guy or like a painter. I'm not sure, but he always and they were just beat to high
Yeah.
hell, like covered in like drywall dust and like paint bills, and like he
they
had
were
them just like
white.
strangled tight and like just stomping up and down the mall in these, and I just like that's what I see every time I see these.
Yeah, that's every time I see these, that's who's wearing them too.
Yeah,
Always like a
that-
destroyed person that has no
Yeah.
idea what they have because they just went to clearance and they just like, "Oh, Jordans for $100." Don't care if they're all red.
These
That's
look like
weird
my
to
old
me.
DCs.
Yeah,
That's weird to me, man. Because like objectively, we should like these. Do
Yeah,
not like.
I agree.
What's
I
just
agree.
doesn't
What's the deal
do
with
it.
these?
Yeah, they just
yeah. And I think you're right, Jermaine. It's the era too. You're kind of like you're fatigued with Jordan 5s by this point, like heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy. You're like, I'm done with this. And so this comes out, you're just like, pass. Just like this
Yeah.
one.
Fuck that.
This one comes out around the similar time, still in 2017. Just like, this is a no. Like, I
Well, the
don't
first
know.
sentence, the first sentence of the website says originally seen as a custom, which is true. A lot of people were doing these kind of customs before the shit even came out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People were ahead of Jordan's time for some of this shit, for some of the colorways coming out.
And they were like, no, I don't want this. Nobody wants
Why?
this.
Why would they release this? I'm just
Yeah.
trying to think. Like what?
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Ugh.
Just trying to cash in on something.
The Jordan 4s.
Then we got the same era. We got these camo joints.
Oh, we did really good with the Supreme. Let's drop another
Yeah.
camo one without the Supreme.
This was cool. This was cool to have a different heel logo. People thought these were Bapes, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
People thought these
Yeah,
were
I
a
get
Bape
that vibe.
collab. And and that had this different logo on the back, and it was like, oh, maybe it is this collab, and it's like, nope, straight to outlets. Like I remember these were at the outlets, easy outlet scoop.
These felt rough. I remember picking them up, and there's something about them that just felt rough, like the material on them.
Yeah, it's like a really poor attempt at bringing back the olive, like that era.
It was like they wanted this to be worn
washed
on the
out.
field for a
Yeah.
military, like for a soldier, but they wanted
Washed
it to be
out.
for the streets.
Yeah, then we're into the premium era. So we got these premiums. These were 500, 400, yeah, US, so like 500 Canadian. And you had 4 different colorways. This Bordeaux colorway, which is probably one of the better ones.
Yeah,
that's
then we
probably
got
the
that
take-
take,
that looks good.
take flight,
I like that one.
Yeah,
which is nice. And then we got an all white,
white and the black joints. These are all cool.
and
I ain't got no
then
problem with these.
all black. Yeah, these hit outlets pretty heavy too.
Yeah, I think you can still get them cheap.
But even at outlets for like $300 was the outlet
I think
price
we had.
on this.
I think we even had them at our outlet.
Yeah,
here in
we
Calgary,
did the
or
black
in-
ones
in
and the
Crossfire.
white for sure, and maybe the Bordeaux.
I think so.
Yeah,
Saw the white ones at an outlet in Edmonton in my size, and yeah, they were still like $300. And I was just,
yeah, and you're like, that's not
the box is cool.
That-
they came,
that
I'm pretty sure, with like
midsole is-
dust bags, but just
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
midsole
these,
is sweet with
like
the
look at
leather.
those dust bags.
Right?
These ones are
It
beautiful.
is.
Mm.
It is. Yeah, that peanut butter and jelly Bordeaux pair. I mean, that's the pair.
Yeah, that's the
definitely
one.
the pair.
I'm down with the army
The
green.
Sequoia one is
Mhm.
nice too.
that one's nice too. Yeah. There's another pair that at the time I was like, oh, I'm not really interested. Now I'm kind of seeing them. Like,
No,
yeah,
it's like,
these are kind of dope.
Like if these came out and they were like $300, you'd be like, you'd consider heavy. But
Oh,
like at
absolutely.
500, it's like,
Mm.
The box is sick. I like like the shark teeth. That's the fighter jet inspiration on the fives. I like that a
fighter
lot.
jet. Then I think this is the end for 2017 into 2018. Paris Saint Germain, Jordan 5s, bunch of gear. Where's the shoes? There we go. I know Jermaine digs these. I dig
Oh,
these
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
All the PSG ones are fire. It's just like it's basically just metallic silver with a black tongue, but then you have all these little details that just set it off. I think, like the Paris hidden behind the side panels, the 75, the PSG logo on the back, the little team flag,
That's
and on the sole.
right
The sole
there.
is so dope.
That's super cool. Yeah.
Dope pair. Satin breads. That was a thing that happened.
Oh,
Maybe before its
Oh.
time. Like if this came out when they did all the satin Jordan 1s, maybe people would have been hyped. I don't know.
Oh.
What do you guys think?
I think they did the fives dirty in these last few years, man. They came out too close to one another because there's some cool
Yeah.
concepts, but they just jammed it all in within like 3 years. And like you said, man, five fatigue. People were just done with fives by the time these came out, and it's sad because there were some cool pairs that slipped through the cracks here
Yeah.
that I just was not checking for because I was just done with seeing new fives.
Yeah. So we're
Man,
tired of
and-
seeing stuff like this.
And
Mhm.
fives are such an iconic thing, and they're like part of pop culture because of Will Smith, with Fresh Prince, and then to just keep seeing fives over and over again.
Mhm.
Too much. Then we got the international flight. Kind of cool, but again,
Another cool
Fatigue.
colorway, but
Yeah, cool colorway, cool story.
yeah,
You know,
I would have called these the Knicks.
a little fatigue.
off white is
realized
cool. The whole off white
Said air with an E.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that at the time. Next
Why,
one up.
why is that?
I don't know.
It's
Who knows?
Italian.
Italian.
Oh.
Sure.
It's from the game, like the game where he broke the backboard or whatever,
Yeah.
not smash backboard. I think there's a smash backboard. Anyway, regardless, it was a charity game in Italy when they were
Yeah.
wearing the blue, yellow, and blue, orange, and off white.
Then we had this NRG pair come out, a laceless and sealed up laced Fresh Prince Grape 5.
Dude,
I
what?
was
know-
stoked about these. Oh, I was
Yeah.
pumped about these, man. I didn't have the 2013 grapes. I've never owned any prior to that, but I got them and I immediately put laces
Oh,
in
there
them
you
and
go.
punched the holes out. And yeah,
Man, I want that pair just to do this.
Yeah, so that's
Punch the
what you
holes
got to
in.
do. Like that's a clean pair with the holes punched out.
hmm
Like,
it's kind of cool too. Like the you can't
West-
see it
West
with
Philadelphia.
the West Philadelphia. Can't see it under the laces, and then there's the fresh prints. Like you won't be able to see that, but it's like the pink and yellow insole.
I
These
have
were
seen
dope. I
people
remember
put
when you
the-
guys.
I've seen people put the plastics where the laces are.
Yeah, I didn't
There
do
we
that. I
go.
cheated. I just punched it out. But Keith Chew, that's what he did with his
Yeah,
pair. He replaced
did
it with the
that.
plastic tabs, and it looks really good.
Oh
I
yeah.
hit him up and I said, "Are you gonna let those go? You already know where they should go."
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
some pictures. Here's that West Philadelphia you're talking about,
Yep.
right on the tongue, and then the insole was somewhere up here. There's that Fresh Prince insole on them.
Man,
So, yeah,
okay,
just-
I get what they're trying to do, but why not just release the Nike Air on the heel with a regular set of grapes that you've got delaced to the bottom, like we'll do?
Yeah,
The
just
fact
don't
that they
lace
don't
them
have
up.
laces, like what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
like
put them in the
Air
box without laces.
What the
just
fuck?
unlace them, leave them unlaced in the box,
Yeah,
so you can
like what?
do it
what?
yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
it's
Yeah,
weird.
that would have made a lot more sense. But regardless, I was pumped on this pair. When you guys gave that pair away at your show, I was like, fingers crossed. And the kid won them, and he like walked right by the table I was at. And I'm like, hey. And as soon as he pulled out his phone and checked StockX, I was like, okay, I don't think we're gonna make a deal on these. But
Man.
Forgot we gave a pair of these away.
Culture.
I
Yeah,
totally
we gave
forgot
them in.
that.
We gave them in my
At the
size. And
fifth
I was like,
show.
yeah, size
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
At the fifth
I
show.
was like, I might buy these, Adam. But you're
Nope.
like, no, let's give them away.
Gotta give 'em away. These are giveaways. Then we had a really dope pair that I think everybody passed over, and now they're really hard to get.
Fell
But
under
the,
the radar,
wings, the wings
Yeah.
release in 2018.
That's a cool like wings mesh on the side.
Yeah, the wings right here. The winged.
Dave White?
Not Dave White.
No, Dave White didn't do these ones.
No, these are for the Wings Foundation, I think, whatever they're calling it. But yeah, the winged lace lock was really cool.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I get the Paris Dunk vibe from this.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So
Definitely.
that same kind of like sketchy style of
Yeah.
painting,
Yeah.
like washed out colors. But yeah, those are super dope. I really
The
like.
sole's leaves a little to be desired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they would have like that art like underlaid under the clear panels.
So like they did on those
Your
Cinder
past.
Fives.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be really
Dark
dope.
Army.
That would really set these off.
So dope. But
Who's
still
the
a nice
artist?
pair. Hard.
Who's the artist who does that?
So this was like the wings. Like they did the ones, they did the 12s. What other wings did they do?
Keith Haring.
Basquiat. Keith Haring? No.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that
looks
reminds me of
like-
Keith Haring stuff.
It looks like
Oh,
that. style.
Basquiat?
Basquiat.
Basquiat. Jean-Michel Basquiat is what I see in
Mhm.
that a little bit. But
Yeah, it's a lot of pop art type stuff.
yeah, super cool.
Then we're into 2019 with these Tour Yellow. Oh, they're not Tour Yellow. I thought they were Amarillo, Michigan joints.
Dope.
Like these two.
Field
yeah.
tag.
Pretty dope until you see that, and then really dope. Seeing that old team logo,
Mm-hmm.
really nice. Nice
Mad nostalgia with that tag.
Yeah.
Like, the Nike team tag is.
Yeah,
Hey, if you're rocking retro jerseys or even current jerseys in the early 2000s, late 90s, you remember this tag, man. So when they threw that thing on the heel of these, like, sewed up, game over. These are a must.
you grab them. You have them.
Nope.
These are a must.
These are a
Absolute must. The 5 fatigue is
A
still
soft
here.
must.
Yeah, 5 years later, the 5 fatigue is still living large, I
That's
think.
true.
Yeah.
I blame Jordan Brand.
Yeah, too many. Because then we get stuff like this, like a reverse Laney.
These
Nobody
had
asked.
like the
Nobody asked for
Chanel
this.
tongue on them too, or something, didn't they? They had like a puffy Jordan logo
Yeah,
on the tongue. Yeah, there it
like a
is.
fuzzy Jordan logo.
Oof.
Were these men's? I thought these were GS's.
Nope, these are men's.
No.
Nobody asked for this.
Wow. I've never seen
Nobody
anyone
asked
wear
for
these.
this.
It's like, oh, we did it for the grapes. We should do for the Laneys.
Yeah. That's a pass.
They would have gone with like a black upper
Whoa,
here.
they got the flip Jumpman on the heel? What? see that?
Where'd you see that?
Scrolling on up to where you just see the heel.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh,
And the
What?
flipped Air Jordan on the tongues. And the flipped 23.
Okay, something's going on.
Why?
That 23 can't be right.
Is this they just
Yeah,
Mirror
that
the
can't be
that
right.
looks like it's mirrored. Yeah,
That
it's just
can't be
mirrored.
right.
but these
Cutting
are
corners.
the same 23 in the insole.
Weird.
Yeah, it's not flipped like that. There's no way it says 32 backwards on the one shoe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There's
There
no
you
way.
go.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. That is a weird thing. That's a pass. That's a
Yeah.
sneaker bar Detroit fuck up. The next one we've got up is not really any better. The Island Green. They're okay. I like that there's like a
these could
print
have had
on it.
potential.
What does he say? There's like a 3M print on the
Yeah,
end.
like a 3M kind of, I don't know what that print is, like big island leaves or something. What does it say in the tongue there? I never noticed there was a different.
Don't waste
I got
your
nothing.
money, is what it says.
Don't waste your money.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
All right, next we're poking along. Then we got the first big hyped trophy room release. There had already been a couple trophy room releases, the 23s, the 16s, the 17s before this. Pretty hyped, but not crazy. And then this one comes and just
Over.
boom. Like you were seeing pictures of dudes in Orlando with like 40 pairs stacked by their car. Because like we talked about with the trophy room stuff, how many numbers did they have for these?
Is this the friends and family pair?
No.
No, the
No,
red
it's
one
not
is.
that.
But this one was like,
yeah.
what, 2,500 pairs? And you're like, that sounds like not very many, but when it's all at one store, that's a lot of pairs. And so like dudes in Orlando just cashed out. Like they were just buying tons and tons of pairs. So that was the regular one, regular release, that ice blue. And then nice packaging, like always nice stuff. And these were the friends and family pair, University
Like cork insoles in those things, man?
Red.
Yeah.
I saw.
Cork insoles. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty nice.
These are sick. I really like these.
Yeah. And then the red ones came as a friends and family. There's only like 60 pairs or something. And he gave them out to random people. But Nike Air on the heel, which was nice to see.
But this is what I mean. Like that red pair, that red suede pair, they were at that time they were teasing the Raging Bulls. They fucking could have just made Raging Bulls and then dropped these.
Yeah. Yeah, like what is it, Jermaine? Like, why is this better than that other red one?
Well,
The color, like the
Nike
black.
Air,
Yeah.
Nike on the sole,
Yeah.
couple things for sure.
A few
for sure.
better
Maybe-
colors. Like, the
maybe
black
I
midsole
don't-
is way nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I don't like how the suede ones had the red mesh. Or was it a mesh? Or was it just suede paneling on the red pair?
I don't think it was suede. It was like red.
No, it's
plastic.
mesh. I think it. Yeah.
On the red suede ones, it's like a red
Yeah.
plastic. Yeah. Do
Just
these
kinda
have
lost
Maybe if it
everything
was-
out.
Do these have Nike Air on the back? I can't see any pictures. Do you remember? Did the ice blue have Nike Air on the back?
I don't think so. I think we would see it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was
Can't
just
wait to
the red ones.
Is it the trophy room logo?
It's Trophy Room logo.
Yeah.
Trophy
Yeah.
room logo on one.
Maybe
yeah,
Trophy Room on both, but these have Trophy Room on one, Nike Air on the other.
Yeah, those fire.
This is a clean pair. Like if this
Oh,
came
yeah.
out, this
Oh man, that's
is
different.
beautiful.
Yeah. Mhm.
I love the sole,
This speaks a lot.
like the
yeah.
outsole.
Yeah.
Nike on that bitch,
Yeah.
clear
Nike.
front to back.
Yeah, like how did he get to do this? Like, oh man, like he did this one. He did this one really good. Next up, we start getting into off-white. So we got the black, or what do they call it?
Trash.
Muslin. Off-white 5.
Shit, trash.
I don't like Virgil.
Is it trash?
Oh, that's personal. Because I'm like these. I can't call these trash, man. These are not trash. These
These are
Yeah.
fun. I got a pair of these.
Yeah.
These are nice.
Har, you do have a pair of 5s.
I do have a pair of these. Yeah.
There you go.
The Swiss
Um,
cheese box.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Swiss
I
cheese
forgot
box.
about these.
Yeah, these, like we talked a lot about these at the end of our 2020 podcast. Everyone was I think digging these. Hard the only one who has a pair. And on top of that, there was the sale pair.
I really like the sale pair, man.
This one, I
God
like.
damn,
This one I like.
gorgeous.
I know,
like
yeah, I
those
know.
more too.
Yeah, people like the metallic one a lot more. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy I have them. But God, these are nice.
Yeah,
This
these are
one's
the
nice.
ones.
Yeah.
These are the ones.
This is my favorite of the two by far.
They're cheaper too than the other ones.
Yeah. Then we got the Fire Red 5 comes out finally with Nike Air branding in 2020.
Better than the 99s.
Better
These
than
are
the
more.
90s.
Wow.
Yeah, they are. They are. These are more like the OGs than the 99s were in build and in cut.
Mhm.
These were fucking release of the year for 2020, if you ask me, man. These things were ridiculous.
They're
Man, I
dope.
thought these were gonna be easy cop.
Weren't
They
they?
were,
They were, but I
but
thought
it was
I
right
could've
around
waited.
Last Dance. It was right around
Yeah.
Last Dance,
Mm.
and it boosted them heavy.
Like I thought I could have waited, like what Eli was talking about before. Just wait a little bit, and then now they're just like,
Yeah,
Are
Yeah.
these expensive now?
Waited too long.
yeah.
Oh,
they
damn.
yeah.
I grabbed
funny.
a 10.5 on the release date, and they showed up, and they were a little too big, and I was able to go back and buy a size 10, and they're like still on Foot Locker.
There,
like a
this was like
week
right
or
at the
two
beginning
after
of
the release.
this is right at the beginning of COVID, so there were a lot of restocks.
Yeah.
Like tons of, it was like a rolling release for this. Like they did a
Gotcha, yeah.
pre-release during Last Dance, right? It
That's
was
right.
like
Yeah.
on like while that show was playing, they released them. They released them later, and then like stores were getting them like slowly.
Mm.
So they're just like kind of floating in.
Oh, I guess it's not bad. 315 was or like 307 was the last.
Oh shit! That fucking scared the shit out of me, bro. Shit was right.
It was serious.
I was like,
Sorry,
what the
I
hell
probably
was
just sneezed right into the mic.
Right into the
didn't I?
mic, bro.
Definitely did.
that? Right into the mic.
Gabby,
Hey,
click on
guys, a
that
treat.
mute.
Make sure everybody's still awake. Thanks for being
Oh,
with us.
yeah. I'm up now. I'm
Click
up
on that
now.
mute button. All right, let's hammer through. We're almost done, dudes. We're in 2020. What the Jordan 5? I don't know what to
Like
say
you.
about this.
The Kevin
I like-
Jordan.
Don't think
I
we
like
need to
these.
talk about them.
It's
Next.
it's all the pairs that were pretty dope, and then it's just too much. I don't know what it is.
If you had a pair where
Let's
both
keep
of them were
going.
the same color, both of these colors, are they dope? I think
Nope.
the yellow pair is fire.
Nope.
I like the
No.
yellow pair.
I like
Mm,
mixed match stuff.
yeah, I'm with Hart. No,
Mm.
I don't think so.
No, I'm a pass.
I think it's better. I'm gonna say yes, it's better if you had like two yellows,
Yeah.
but it's not good.
Yeah, not
I'm
ideal.
gonna say it's not good.
Yeah.
Then we got the alternate Bel Air.
Oh,
We're really
shots out.
reaching, really
The
reaching
font.
here.
The font is back.
The font is back on this
Yeah.
pair. It's like what?
Yeah, so they bring back the real font for this pair.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Huh?
Why? This is like when they brought back the original Jordan 11 box for the Concords,
Right.
and then they do it on the platinum tints first before the Concords, like a
Yep.
month before. Come on, just wait, just wait. Then we got a dope pair, the
Oh, yeah.
Oregon Fives. So the Oregon Ducks. This is kind of one of the first starting to do these PEs for general release. I guess they did the Michigan ones before this, but then these Ducks were like these Ducks were I'd say a more known PE than those Michigans. Like everyone knew about these. You've seen fakes of them everywhere, maybe even at Calgary Sneaker Swap near you. I remember seeing a pair. I don't think was legit. But yeah, like Jermaine said, still got that Nike team logo on the heel.
Banger.
Anybody grab these ones?
No, I wish I did though.
Too much?
Yeah, what are they? What's resale on these now? Like I
don't
can't
think-
tell.
I don't think a lot. I haven't really looked, but
Yeah,
I
haven't
don't
looked
think it's
recently,
crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Then we got the alternate grape. I don't know what to
Yep.
say about this. All purple suede upper. It's nice, but
There's worse. There's worse
Next.
it's
five.
nice, but do I care? I don't know. At
No.
this point, do I care?
See, that's Jordan Brand, man.
Yeah.
So many dope fives just came out too close together.
Then you got top three
Nope.
coming off the heat of all the top three Jordan ones, and this one is just flops. This one
I didn't like
flops
this.
heavy.
Mm-mm.
This was whack.
Mm-mm.
Flop's so heavy, but you got Nike Air on it. Like,
Nope.
nah, it's not. It's
Couldn't
not it.
save it.
It's not it. Then we got a low coming out. This one we talked about extensively this year. This is a dope release in my opinion.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's a cool pair.
Tear away some really good looks on this shoe. You can do some cool stuff with it.
These
Oh,
are
yeah.
sitting still, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still floating around.
Crazy.
Too high.
Yeah, I
like
think
it's
these are cool.
expensive for a low. It's like pushing 300, I think, for a low.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
much, eh?
Crazy. And then this year, we've had one release so far, the Anthracite Jordan 5.
Haven't heard that word in a while.
Yeah.
Anthracite.
All black. I haven't even looked at these in detail. Like
No, I
different,
haven't either.
different material.
Nothing
on
to
the,
see.
On the upper, nothing to see.
Nothing to see.
Some cool materials.
You know
different
what?
materials, but
If they kept that material that's on the toe and just did it on the whole shoe, I might vibe with that.
yeah,
I don't like
it's
how
like
they,
a wolf
they
gray.
just-
That'd be like a
Yeah.
wolf gray more. Yeah. That's it for the Jordan 5s. We got a couple bonuses to look at. I know Eli's got a pair of these. Not this color, he's got this one, right?
Yep. Black
There it
grapes.
is. So we got golf cleat, a bunch of low Jordan 5 golf cleats. I think there's like 7 colors, I want to say. There's a lot of colors in these.
They had fire red. There's a wolf gray. There's the black grape. There's the
Black
Peace,
silver.
Love, and golf pack.
Yeah, black
Oh, yeah,
silver.
yeah. There's something to do with luck. It's like
Better than lucky or better lucky than
better
good or
lucky
something?
than good or something like
Yeah.
that. There's a pack. Yeah. Yeah, they killed it with the Jordan 5 lows. These are awesome. My favorite little detail on there is the magnetic ball marker. So
Oh,
instead of lace locks, they do have normal Jordan 5 lace locks in the box as well, but you need the lace lock or the ball marker lace locks too.
dope.
Do you golf, Eli?
I'm getting into it. I started like golfing last year. I'm not good, but yeah, I picked it up.
That's what's
So
up.
I was saying, I'm all of a sudden I've got way too many.
I haven't, but I want to. We should go this year. I got a pair of par 23s from 03 that I've had no reason to wear. I need to get them out on the course, man. Get
Yeah,
some.
definitely, man.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
All right, we got a couple more. Then we got these 60 plus. Jermaine reminded me about these.
Oh man, you're gonna put me on blast like that.
No, you just said you reminded me about them.
I know. I'm not playing.
You just reminded me about them. So this was a terrible shoe. I don't even know what to say about this.
It's so funny because I think I just seen someone wearing these, like a pair of
Yeah.
these, just walking around.
So
today.
gross. So gross. I don't even know what to say about this.
Yikes. Yeah, that's
And then we got the 5.5, the mellows, sort of supposed to be that like between a 5 and a 6. This was Mello's second signature shoe.
I didn't like this signature from Mello. I didn't like this shoe.
Yeah,
I
this
like
was
it.
not a very good
No,
one.
these are trash.
Doesn't look good, but I know a couple people who played in them, and apparently they perform really
You
well.
liked them?
Like nothing.
Apparently,
an
like
actual
all
Jordan
the
5.
Mello, like the first like maybe 1 to 6 or 1 to 7, whatever he had, was pretty good from what I heard.
from like performance wise, yeah. I hear
Yeah.
that from people who played in them for sure.
And that's it. But while we were talking, I was reminded of another one, and I don't know if we'll be able to find pictures of it. This one, it was that Rare Air. Do you remember that? It was called Rare Air.
Yeah.
Is that this?
So my sister bought me this for my birthday one year.
So this is like definitely Jordan
Oh, bro,
5,
dude, poor girl,
3.
man. And she was like, "Oh, I got some J's for you, Albert."
Yeah.
Lovely.
She sent them to me and I opened the box and I was like, what the?
Yeah.
Oh.
This was a thing. Oh man, there's even fake. Who's making fake Rare Airs? Oh my gosh. These are awful. But yeah, so there was a Rare Air because we were talking about the Rare Air lasers, and then this and the 4s last week, the Tour Yellows were Rare Air, and then they make a Rare Air, and it's this thing.
I'm pretty sure I wore this pair one time on a shift working with Nick, and all I heard was him going, "Rare Air." Like, you should
You
go
wore these
home.
to work at Champs or Foot Locker? Champs?
A champ.
Champs.
Bruh.
Champs.
Bold play, yeah.
Oh, you was the champ guy wearing those?
Brutal. That's it. That's the Jordan 5s. That was lengthy.
That was.
That was a
Was that
lot of
last one
Jordan
our hot?
5s.
Was that our hot take? That last.
That wasn't a hot take. We
player?
still got a hot take. I know Har is ready to die and go home after the Jordan 5. Not a fan of the Jordan 5.
Sorry.
But he soldiered on. He soldiered on and does actually own a pair of Jordan
I do.
5s. We
One
found
pair.
this out. We
One
found it
pair.
out. All right. Let's get into a hot take. I think it's a hot take. I think it's a good one. We gotta check it out. So let me share my screen. I'll explain it a little bit. And let you guys have at it. The Jordan 11 Comfort Low is coming back. They're saying it's coming back, but it
What
was
doesn't
never
even
this.
look like it?
It was a Comfort Viz, like it was that Viz Air stuff.
Yeah.
But you got a patent black and red one. You've got a cool gray. Oh my
Oh
god!
man, they've got iterations.
Cool gray.
On the real pictures, where they
got-
put the
bro,
11
this-
in the background.
You got a
This looks
barely green, and you've got another. Hold on, it's coming up. It's coming up. You got
This has to be
this-
April Fool's joke.
This thing, South Beach. But these two,
What the hell?
Yikes.
Actually, you know what? This is a collaboration with Skechers, right?
Oh man.
Shake-ups. instead of
what
shape-ups.
like what is this? Like, who asked for this? Who's asking for this?
Painters and roofers and
I'm blaming Michael Jordan. He needed sneakers to go with his baggy ass pants. So they
That's
gave
the
him
shit
Need
MJ
some
would
comfort
wear.
ones.
MJ
That
would
is-
wear these.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like,
MJ would wear these. Yeah.
MJ would wear
I'm pretty
these.
no. I think there is a photo of him wearing the black and red one.
I think so. That's
There was
yeah.
me and you were talking
I
about it
see it.
last week, Adam.
Yeah. So what do you think? Eli, what do you think of these?
I mean,
You're in? You're digging them?
yeah, oh yeah, I'll take every color. No, yeah, these are like Albert said, these kind of like a Skechers design. Like they ripped their own design and made it worse.
Cushion
Like, I
How
feel
can
zoom.
we take an
Push
icon
one,
and make
zoom.
it bad?
I feel like Jordan ran out of ideas for this year, and then they saw Sketcher and were like, "It looks like a Jordan 11."
I mean, like I don't know why Jordan Brand like just insinuates doing it to themselves. Why did they have to put 11 in the name of this?
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing. You
Just
could
put-
release this as like
Yeah,
a Jordan
Jordan
brand
Comfort.
Yeah.
Just Jordan
And that's
Comfort,
it.
and it's like
We
now
all
you
know
put the
what they're
11 in,
doing.
and now it looks like complete shit.
But now the hype boys might come
There's
after it.
no hype on these. Come on.
There might be
No
some hype
way.
boys.
just wait till it comes out, and we're gonna see them on the marketplace, and we're gonna be declining them.
Yep.
Okay, once Travis Scott wears the pair, sign me
Yeah,
up.
there you
Oh,
go.
man.
I just need Travis. I just need Travis to wear
Jesus.
one, and that's it.
Wow.
Waiting for the off-white version of these, but
Man,
I mean,
this
they
guy-
they might be comfortable. I might have even invested in one, unless why is it named 11? Now I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
like from the side,
Nobody
like the
needs this.
very first photo of them from the side, it reminds me so much of Skechers.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's funny, man. The cool gray pair just screams MJ.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah, it
screams
does
MJ.
for sure.
I can see him wearing some baggy light denim
Yeah,
like pants,
Mhm.
and then like a white button up.
Black,
Like a
black
got him in
leather
shorts.
jacket.
I got him in
Black
shorts
leather
and no
jacket.
shows. Shorts and no shows for sure.
Man, Jordan
man.
would be the type to wear these with no socks, man. Not even no shows, just no socks.
Straight
care.
leisure.
he's a goat.
He put them on once, he never put on again, man. He kicked them shits off and never see them again.
That's it.
All
Can you
right.
imagine Michael Jordan picked it up? He's like, yeah, it looks like a Jordan 11. Call it the Jordan 11 Comfort.
Jordan 11 comfort. Well,
MJ, you don't think it's kind of on the head? Fuck you say? Nothing, Mr. Jordan. These are dope.
Yeah.
Fire. These are gonna fly.
Fire.
I'm sure we'll get to the comfort viz stuff once we get to like the Jordan 11 day, because that's a very different shoe than what I just saw there. Not sure if it's better or worse.
360
Better.
air, 360
maybe
bag,
maybe slightly better, but
just because of that.
it's all not good. That's it. That's the hot take. That's the Jordan 5, a plethora of colorways and materials and styles and rip-offs like the Rare Air 60 plus, all that jazz. Albert's favorite, the Rare Air, I think. So,
Yeah.
Albert came into the chat a little bit late. We didn't get a little intro from Albert, Mr. Legal Hustle Clothing. What's going on with you?
Chilling, but I got a giveaway happening tomorrow, which is what is tomorrow, the 19th, all the way to April 2nd. Got a bunch of sponsors, a lot of local companies in Calgary. We got Shiki Menya, Village Ice Cream, Dear Joy. I have Jeremy from Understatement, Andrew Fung, and Legal Hustle.
Andrew Fung, I've heard of that guy before.
Yeah, I think we know him, right? I might have one more bigger company that might not be local. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we got a big giveaway going on my new Instagram account, which is @by.miles. I'll put all the rules up there tomorrow, but it's open to everyone in Alberta, just because all the companies are local. So
dope.
Yeah, check that out, guys.
Bro, the By Miles YouTube page got some bangers, man. On that duty-free music you got, shit is jamming.
Yo, I had to find. I got flagged on my second video on my old account, and I had to find some lo-fi music, and I found these guys that were doing it for free.
You gotta get royalty-free music, man.
Yeah, and like their music, like sometimes I'll bump that just like while I'm working in my basement and stuff. So.
Or you just ask dope local boys like Eddie Pesos to do the music for this podcast right here. Shout out to Eddie Pesos, aka Lyric. Or RIP Lyric, Eddie Pesos.
FKA, formerly known.
FKA, yeah. So make sure you follow By Miles. Make sure you enter that raffle. It's
free.
It's free.
Hey,
it's free.
$3.99, best price.
I will say because this is only going to be one winner. It's close to at least like a $500+ giveaway. So, yeah, we got some heavy hitters in this giveaway. Shout out to them.
I just want that ice cream. So look it up.
Yo, we need to come up with like a YYC Soldiers flavor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like grape ice.
Yeah.
New shoe flavored ice.
Grape ice. I want that one.
I just want like leather taste.
Be delicious.
New shoe smell.
As a taste, I'd eat
Tastes like leather. All right. I think it's time we shut this one down for this week. If you like this Jordan 5 episode, make sure you go back, check our Jordan 4, check our Jordan 3, 2, and 1. We've done all the Jordans, the Jordan silhouettes up until now, the Jordan models. We'll be back next week for the Air Jordan 6. Everybody ready for that? Hard. You like Jordan 6? Okay, you're back. You're back in it next week. Jordan 6. Thanks to Eli Falls, as always, being a huge supporter and community member of YYC Soldiers and a friend of Gotham forever.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me on. That was fun. Like I said, it was nice to go back and talk and, kind of be reminded of some pairs. All of a sudden, my watch list on eBay, I feel like, is going to be a bit bigger.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
But no, I appreciate you guys having me. That was fun.
Dope. Anytime you want to come back. And to put that out there to anyone else, are the Jordan 6s your favorite? Are the 7s, 8, 9, 10, 11, any of these your favorite? 11, that's mine. You can't come on for that one. But if there's any other one that you want to come on and chat about, reach out to us. We would love to have some guests that love these shoes, that want to come and talk about all the colorways and the history of all these Air Jordans. So thanks, everyone, for listening. Anybody else got anything they're doing this week? I'm
dropping these tomorrow. If anyone's a fan of Kim's
Andrew Fung, Kimchi, Legal Hustle, sweaters coming out. So hit that up too. And I think that's it for this week. Jordan 6 next week. Thanks for listening. I guess vaccines are coming, but mental health is still important. It's nice outside. Go outside, meet some friends, hit us up. You want to have a sneaker meetup? We can go somewhere and show off our shoes, social distance with masks on. I don't know. That'd be kind of dope now that the weather's good. Or just hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on all those, and hit us up if you want to chat about sneakers at any time. We are more than willing to talk with all of y'all. So with that, we'll sign off. As always, buy what you like, wear what you buy. Peace.
How low can you go? Tell me how deep can you dig? Tell me how far can you kiss? How high can you jump? Tell me do you do a lot of drugs? Tell me do you sip a lot of bub? How far can you go?